Good evening, and welcome back, traveler, to episode 12 of NearDark Studios' Death Attack. The Dark Below. On our last episode, we had a rather interesting encounter with Lady Savant. Discovered to be Jezebel's mother. Now, with the mysterious disappearance of her uncle Arthur, the party follows the trail of breadcrumbs that'll eventually lead them to the family cove used to hunt cave fishers. When we last left off, they were on their way to acquire a ship, make their way to this cove. And that is where we are going to begin. So we're going to go ahead and start this off with Jez.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Okay. Where exactly were we?
You and Faulkner are currently riding on me. Remember, I'm a horse.
Oh yeah.
Lavende had turned into a horse and was making his way to the docks after you guys discovered that Barry, Kaz, and Smallvross were nowhere to be found within your family home.
Okay, then that's what we're doing.
All right. So you make your way to the docks. You have not seen or heard any signs of them.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do now?
We've not heard or seen any signs of them.
Yeah, you haven't seen your companions anywhere. You're at the docks. What would you like to do? Faulkner and Lavender, you are also in this scene. It's not up to just Jezebel.
Oh, he's a horse, so...
He could transform whenever he wants.
No, he can't because we're on him. That will hurt.
We don't know who exactly that will hurt yet, but I'm not going to chance it.
Alright, I guess we'll just turn around and go back up to, I don't know. We'll I don't know where else to fucking look for them at.
Well, I said you've just gotten to the docks. You just haven't seen them on the way there.
Can I roll perception while she's doing this?
If you want to do a perception check, you can do a
Yeah,
perception check.
please have the horse see where they're at and not us.
That is a 19.
Okay.
That's the horse.
Right now, it's relatively busy here at the docks. To try to pick out your companions with a glance is... You'd have to be a little bit more thorough with your search than just looking.
Okay.
How busy is it?
It's, I'd say it's getting towards the tail end of the workday, so it'll probably die down here within the next hour or so.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off of Lavende.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start walking through the docks and looking.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check. What is Faulkner doing?
Let's get that for me.
Oh. Whoa. Jezebel, where are you going?
Where does it look like I'm going?
That's what I asked.
We're looking for them, right? We came down the docks to look for them.
Alright.
You gonna stay with Lavende? You come with me.
Probably need some...
I'm gonna shift
Maybe if we have...
as the horse with him
would
on
you,
me.
Would you settle down? Alright, we
You
need
say
some...
you're gonna shift?
Like, I'm like...
We need to get harder advantage over... to be able to see farther.
You need to get high advantage because you're super short. I don't need to do that. What do you want to get? You go stand on top of a cliff or something?
That was really uncalled for. Alright, I'll get off. Is there any vantage point?
Yeah. And I'm going to...
You want to look for a vantage point.
Right, so I can see it.
Well, the highest thing you can see around here would probably be the crow's nest of a ship. That's the highest thing you can see. Of course, you could try to get on the roof of a building here. However, that would probably be difficult for you.
Jezebel, just get up on that roof over there.
I'm not gonna do that, mate.
And you can
And
see
as
everything.
As soon as he gets off, I'm going
Why
to...
would you? I'm not gonna do that because you know, right? As soon as I do that, they're gonna yell at me to get down. First of all, I'm gonna draw attention to myself right away. It's unnecessary. I don't need to go on top of a fucking roof. Just walk through the docks.
Well, obviously, just don't make.
I hate this conversation that we're having. Are you coming with me or not?
I guess so. You're being bossy about
You
it.
guys watch as Lavende transforms back into his human form.
And as soon as I do, is there anywhere that I can look? Thank you for finally getting off of me, Fulner. You're just sitting on me. I didn't appreciate that. I wanted to not be a horse anymore.
Well, you're still good at it.
See, you didn't want to be a horse anymore. You had to stay on him. Like, are you hurt? Is your back hurt?
From carrying him, yes.
Are you fucking
Look what
kidding
you've done.
me? I'm like half the
Now he's
size.
wounded.
You didn't want to get on me before. You had to get on the carriage. I couldn't say anything. What do you want me to do?
The 17 mower.
I had
Okay.
to. I had to get on the carriage and get on the back, mate. You're fucking tall.
I'm walking.
So, as you start paying your attention towards your objective and ignoring Lavende and Fulner, you start to move through the crowd and actually start investigating, looking down the docks, looking for any signs of them. You get all the way to where your uncle's ship is docked, and you actually see Smavros and Kaz just completely bullshitting. Probably about 30, 40 feet away from it, you actually see Barry walking up to talk to individuals on the boat, on the ship.
I'm gonna approach Kaz and Smallbros.
Okay.
Well, out for a little stroll, are we?
And that's what I was. Oh, Jezebel.
Yeah, one minute you're inside the mansion, next minute you're down the docks. What's going on?
Well, it was getting rather tense in there. And
We're going to kill bugs.
Oh,
eventually.
what? Tell me more, Smallbros. What's going on? You gonna go kill bugs right now, or is that your
Yes.
plan? Right now.
Well, we have to get to the cave. We have to get to the cave to get to the bugs, so I can fight the bugs.
You want to do this right now?
What else is there to do?
Well, I guess, if you're all still interested in doing it, I don't care anymore personally, but warning the town about the centaur attack, that's still a thing.
Then warn the town.
So we are doing that.
If you want to, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I actually have an errand to run.
Do you not want to kill the bugs?
Okay.
No, we're going to do that. Well, that's the thing we're going to do too, but hopefully I'm going to run the errand.
No, we are taking this ship and we are going to kill the bugs.
Okay, that's fine. I have an errand I have to run first. It's going to take maybe an hour. Half an hour, maybe.
I am sick of waiting. I want to kill bugs.
And we will do that soon. We are on the way to killing bugs.
Barry is there talking to them to get us the ship.
Is that what's going on?
Maybe.
I'll look up over at Barry. Do I still see him?
Yeah, it looks like he is in the process of talking to these individuals.
Alright, I'm going to... Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to go walk up to Barry.
Okay.
Is she also going to help get the ship?
I don't know.
I'm
at
assuming
this
it's
point.
like the ramp going up.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
as soon as
he's-
I get up there, if I see Lavende and Faulkner in the crowd at all? Or would they have gotten caught up by that point?
Well, did you guys want to give me a perception check to see if you saw where Jez went? You beat a 10.
Oh, I got the 10. Right on the
I
dot.
got a 23.
Okay. Both of you are all able to see where Jez went off to, so you guys can follow her relatively easy. You make your way to her, or to at least towards the boat?
Towards the
ship?
boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's small house, I think that's what we're doing. We're gonna go kill bugs in a cave.
Yes.
I'm not entirely too sure what our directive is. First, I thought we were warning the town about centaurs. That's not happening. Thought she was rekindling her relationship with her family. That's not happening.
You wanted to save the man you served as a captain.
I don't know what we're doing. To
He's
tell you
in the
truth,
cave with the bugs.
You're the only one who has an agenda right now.
Tempest is guiding me to that cave to fight the bugs and rescue Andrew.
It's a weird sense of order, but I'll take it.
Meanwhile, Jez, as you're approaching, you see Barry having a conversation with this relatively stout pretty gruffed up looking dwarf. Blonde, shaggy hair. It's receding. Big black eye. Tons of tattoos all over it. You know the type. Definitely your run-of-the-mill pirate smuggler.
I'm gonna approach Barry from behind, put my arm around him real tight, and kind of dig my claws in his shoulder a little bit. Barry, what are we doing? What's going on here?
Doing what Kaz said you want us to do.
What? Oh, all right. Let me know. What did I tell him? Because I don't recall.
We're coming down here to talk with these fine blokes to get the ship, and oh.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on him now, aren't we, Barry?
I mean, very convincing. Or
Really shouldn't have been.
all right. Well, maybe.
So you almost what I'm understanding right now is you possibly almost did what you did to me last time. Again, you almost left me high and dry twice. How am I supposed to feel about that, Barry?
I wasn't going to leave with unless you were on. You notice the dwarf kind of butts in like, I will assume that he's she's the captain or leader of this.
Captain Jezebel.
Captain Jezebel. All right. Yeah, I recognize you, Siren.
So what would I interrupt? How far would we get in the conversation?
Barry goes ahead and he steps back and puts his hands up. Notice that the dwarf looks up towards you. Well, it looks like your friend here was trying to get us to, forego our whole seizure of the ship and take you all over to this cove where there's apparently quite a bit of loot there by him. In his words, lots of plunder. Got my interest on that.
So we're in agreement then?
Yeah, I'll say we take 30% of the cut.
30. Look around. How impressive is this ship? Is it impressive at all?
Your uncle always kept the ship in great shape. It's a good vessel. It's old. It has seen years, but as far as you know, is your uncle's pride and joy.
Okay. If I take a glance around, how many men would I assume are running this ship right now?
Like, what you can see about 5 or 7 guys on the ship right now.
Okay.
Who knows how many are below?
Alright, you know what? You drive a hard bargain, but 30%'s fine with me.
Alright, well, we can get the ship ready to go. Tell you what, there's gonna be a lot of heat, though. It's illegal pulling her out of the port, because, Lady Savant's got a bunch of, roadblocks for us, but, fuck her. We'll just go ahead and get out of here.
Fuck indeed, mate. When are we leaving?
Hey, you all the ones going to the cove. Let me know when, and we can take off, right and ready.
Alright, be ready in the next hour. How about that?
All right. He turns around and you notice that he starts giving signals off to his boys, and they start getting the ship ready.
I'm gonna head back down to the group. Is Barry down with the group?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, we're leaving within the hour, alright? Can you handle that, Smallross?
Fantastic.
Hour? Why are we waiting?
I have something I need to do real quick.
What do you need to do?
I need to run an errand.
What errand?
What's around? Maybe we can make it go faster if we all go.
No, it's just me. I had to pick something up that I ordered a long time ago, alright?
Is there a tavern near
Just
here?
let her do it.
Is there a tavern near here?
I would assume so. There's a tavern.
Do I see
How about
a
that?
tavern?
You guys go get a pre-game drink, and I'll go pick up my item.
Pretty grand. I'll let the sound of that.
You're on the docks here, and it is accustomed to having rowdy sailors. There's plenty of small little taverns along this dock line that you could easily spot.
Well, let's get an ale. In preparation for the battle of the bugs.
I could do that.
Battle of the Bugs.
Okay.
So the boat, with being on it for the years I have, I know I can't fit any horses or carriages on this boat, correct?
No.
Okay.
No horses?
No, it's not that large of a vessel. This vessel was specifically used to carry basically flammable barrels.
Well. Okay. I'm going to stay behind. You will have fun.
All right, let's go.
Staying behind.
Nice.
What you plan to do?
Well, it's been a while since I've been on the ship. I'm just going to get re-familiarized with it.
Come, Fulner, let's grab a drink.
All right.
Lavender, you too.
I'll take a water, yes. That I'll take.
Fire water.
Water.
All right.
So I guess we party split.
All right. Kaz goes off to do his unknown activity, while Fulner, Smallvross, and Lavende decide to head to a tavern. And that's where we will follow Jezebel. Oh. Jez, you know exactly where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't take you long before you arrive.
I'm gonna go ahead and enter the building.
Okay. As you walk in, you hear the bell ring above your head. Hear the sound of fire and steam as you look around these contraptions along the walls with pistons and gears turning throughout the room.
Do I see anyone?
No, but you hear noise.
All
Sounds
right.
like, almost sounds like a high-pitched water or evaporated water, almost like a whistle sound. Seems to be coming from another room. You can actually see the illumination of blue along the wall arcing across.
I'm gonna go and start tinkering with all the shinies on the wall to make a lot of noises because I know he isn't like that.
Okay. As you do, you hear that stop. You hear sounds like metal instruments being dropped before this individual comes out from the back, raising goggles up. Hey, who's out here messing with my things?
I'm gonna walk towards him.
Jezebel, is that you?
It's me. Back around the time I was hoping I'd be, so I'm kind of hoping that you have my item ready.
I do. Have you thought about reconsidering?
Reconsidering.
Well, there's only one thing that these things are used for. I'm assuming it isn't going to be anything good.
Never is.
All right. One moment. Let me grab it for you. So he turns around, walks in the back room. Gone for a little bit. Anything you want to do in here while you're waiting?
I'm just gonna go around and tinker with stuff.
Yeah, everything in here in the shop is made out of what looks like either brass or copper. You see instruments that have glass casings with electricity or fire captured within inside. It's a fairly impressive establishment. However, a lot of the things in here also have sort of you get the sense that a lot of these are overly complicated items, where they're items that have already been created but simply done to in excess,
Mm-hmm.
are over overproduced. Comes back out a short time after, the box in his hand. Sets it on the table. Here it is.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be a little bittersweet for me. Did you manage to put the engraving on it?
As suggested.
I'm gonna pop it open.
As you open it up and you look inside, you see this immaculate, well-crafted
We're in the red.
Ooh. That's like flat red. That's not good.
We have the highest amount of people in the chat too for the night. Oh, we're back.
Should move your camera a little bit that way. There you go.
Okay.
Man.
As you look into the box, you see an immaculate, well-crafted, with ivory and silver inlays along the stock of the handle. The barrel extends. You see the engraving along the side running back to the flintlock match on top. You can see the magical runes engraved along the top of the barrel.
I'm gonna hesitate to pick it up and then grab it.
Hefty, it's got some weight to it.
Right, that's right.
This is beautiful. Just as beautiful as I was hoping it'd be.
If I didn't... if I hadn't seen you grow up here in the town, Jez, I wouldn't have... I wouldn't even considered it for you. I left the Imperial Army from Dremorden years ago, and there's a reason why I don't live in Dremorden anymore. Their technology there is advanced, and well, I've picked up some things. Abendal is simpler. Folk here are a lot more free, a lot more... They don't weigh themselves down with the idea of control so much.
Well, hey, at least you're making a nice coin off of it, right?
Yeah.
What do I owe you?
Nothing. I'm packing up. I'm going to be leaving. I've already heard word about what's going on here in Aronia. It's, Benalia will be taking it as part of their sovereignty state, so it's time for me to leave. Who knows where I'll go? Maybe I'll travel north, head to Skjoldunheim, maybe Skyhelm. I heard the dwarves up there have a meteorite. It's apparently got some sort of star metal. I'm thinking about experimenting with it.
I can't give you nothing. I love to give you nothing, but I don't think I can not give you something. It took you how long to make?
I added something to it, to the gun. So, there is an enchantment on it.
Go on.
If you ever try to pull the trigger and end the life of someone without it truly being your heart's desire, the gun will kill you.
Alright, I have to ask, because that's strangely specific. Why? Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Sailors talk, Jez.
This is worthless to me now. You know what? No, it's not. It's not. I can still use it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Do you have a holster? I can carry this thing around with me then.
It's in the box.
You're a piece of work. That's why it's free, isn't it? Great. Well, I was looking forward to talk to you again, and now that you pulled this one on me, not sure how I feel.
I don't want to see you go down a dark path, Jez.
Oh, you're way too late for that.
That's what I said about myself. You don't get to make things like that by being a good person.
Alright. This is fine.
I can always take it back if you don't want it.
No, free's free, right?
Free is free.
Alright, you're such a bastard sometimes. I'm gonna go to shake his hand.
And then some.
Good luck. I'm gonna leave. Wait, there are bullets in the box, right? Were there extra bullets?
Doesn't fire bullets.
Oh. Nice. I'm taking the box anyway. Alright, I'm
What's
leaving.
it fire? Does it fire?
Fucking raccoons.
Does it fire spells?
It is a spell pistol.
I've never felt more betrayed in my entire life. Megatron 9000 should have been a thing.
It only fires once. It only fires one spell. It fires magic missile. So that's its ammunition.
I mean, it makes you feel better. I can't fucking use it or else I'll die, so...
It has to be your heart's desire. So if you actually...
really-
Yeah, I know.
If it is something that you wish to actually kill, then it will fire. But if you are to pull the trigger on something that you are not sure about...
You were such an asshole.
Yeah, you're telling me, dude.
He got a twofer off of this one.
I mean, if you give it to Small Ross, he could use it on all of you.
Everything.
Oh.
Dead.
Okay. So you leave the shop.
I leave, yeah.
Meanwhile, Kaz, what are you doing?
I want to make my way towards the Mage Tower.
Okay. It's pretty easy to spot. It's the tallest building pretty much in the city, besides for the right next to the clock tower. Doesn't take you more than 5 minutes traveling there. Sun's getting pretty low. It's not completely dark yet, but you are at that dusk.
Well, I'm trying to find a way in.
Interesting enough, as you approach the tower itself, just has one door. And you don't see any windows anywhere. It's just a singular stone shaft with a massive purple awning going up to a point. And then on top of that point, there seems to be multiple metal rings and spheres that are all spinning in conjuncture that seem to be moving in a almost like in the wind pattern.
Okay.
Enter into the door. Okay.
You're really good.
As you enter into this tower, the moment that you open the door, you're actually... go ahead and give me a... actually, no. As soon as you open the door, you are blinded.
Okay.
Everything just goes white. You don't even feel the sensation of moving in. By the time the white leaves your eyes, you are standing within a garden. There is no door behind you. And you are at a loss. When you were in Neve, you are very well aware the type of magical domains that wizards can instill for themselves, basically creating their own demi-planes within the material world. So this isn't unusual for you, but it is always jarring just to be snapped into another dimension.
Ugh. That's not bad.
You hear birds chirping. You look up and see the bright, warm sun beating down on top of you. It's pretty much summer in here. You can feel it has that perfect homeostasis, 70 points, 5 degrees in here.
Oh. I'm gonna start kind of wandering around and... Hello? Anyone home?
As you walk through, you start to notice the fauna in here. Seems to be very exotic. Seems to be very strange. Some of it looks like plant life that you've never seen before. Eventually, you notice a rather well-dressed, very well-kept. He has a beard, but his beard is twisted into a singular knot from his chin. Goes all the way down between his legs. You're actually surprised that he doesn't trip on it. He appears to be a gnome. He's got short spiked ears. His hair is swept back. Is very clean, but it's bright, vibrant red. He has these almost purple eyes. Oh, hello. I saw you in the assistance of the Mage Guild.
Not quite, but I'm actually here to assist the Mage Guild, I guess you could say. I hear you have an individual that's gone missing.
Oh, you must be talking about Voth.
No, Voth, that's the last name. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. My name is Kaz. Pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. I, right now, am the head of this cloister at the moment. You can just call me Headmaster for now.
Oh, Headmaster.
Is that why you're here then? Is just for Voth? His disappearance?
Well, rather curious about it, along with some other individuals that I'm currently investigating. He didn't quite fit the, mold. Is there any particular reason? What was his, why was he dwelling out towards the caves?
Well, I have gone there myself, and I am afraid there may be some sort of arcane involvement with this.
Oh, you don't say.
Well, I do not have a ship. Typically, I use transportation through teleportation. It is actually my specialty. Here at Ravensgrid, there is a hub that I control that will take you directly to the capital in Neve.
You don't say.
Yes. However, when I try to use my teleportation to enter the cove, which I have been to before for studying research, fascinating minerals in there, by the way. If you take the time, the amount of geode clusters, well, they date back all the way to the Dawn Age. And then before that, you can see some relatively curious fossils that, if our memory would serve me right, has to be part of the it would have to be before contract dated, but extinct creatures. Riveting research. I'm rambling, ain't I?
Oh, well, yeah, a little bit.
All right. Sorry. Back on track. I digress. The only way I can think that I wouldn't be able to teleport into the cove is if there was something blocking my teleportation, which typically, with my expertise in it, would suspect me to believe that it is arcane in nature preventing me from going in. And I have tried to assist some of the local men, but everyone here seems to be too worried about this whole uprising with the Nalia in the capital. Everyone seems to be in a fuss and doesn't really care about missing people.
Well, I care. So, how about you say I help you try to find out what happened to your student?
Yes, Voth is a apprentice. He's still in training. He's here on leave from Neve under my protection. And I'm worried that I'm going to be demoted or repositioned if he turns up to be dead.
Well, we can't have that, can we? So, how about you say I go find Voth and bring him back as long as he's in one piece, or at least what remains. And at the very least, you'll have an answer for your superiors.
I would greatly appreciate that. I would go with you, but I can't leave the tower unattended. Currently, it was just Voth and myself. So, otherwise, I would offer you my assistance. But let me grab you something.
All right, Master.
You notice that he leaves. He returns a short while afterwards. Here we are. He holds up a lantern. Incantation is on the lantern itself. Voth and I would use that when exploring the cove. He had the other one, so there's a chance that if you do happen to see its magic being used, may help you find him. But more importantly, it is used to ward off the cave fishes in there. Rather nasty bugs. Deathly afraid of fire. Remember that. Also, if you do happen to... Are you familiar with the arcane arts?
You could say that. I spent some time in, Neve myself.
Okay, I thought I sensed it on you. If you do happen to use arcane, if you are to use fire evocation, be very cautious. Striking a bleeding cave fisher with a fire spell is like turning them into a living bomb.
I'll keep that in mind.
And with inside of a cove, very dangerous.
Very much so. That's a vacuum effect.
And cave-ins. There's a plethora of problems that can occur with that. Please be careful.
Yeah, I will. Thank you for the advice, Headmaster, and the lantern. I will try to find Voth and return within a day, hopefully.
All right. Very well.
Well, you have a nice night. And I leave. And I head back towards the docks.
Okay. Meanwhile, at the bar, all of you open. You guys head in immediately?
Yeah, I go in, I sit at the bar, and I order a beer, and I brood.
You see a rather elderly female, probably in her late 50s, seems to be little heavy set. As she approaches, she puts her arm down on the counter, kind of gives you a curious stare before she finally, what would you blokes like?
I need a strong ale.
Can I just get the water?
I'll take an ale, please.
Coming right up.
Well, for us, what's wrong with you?
I want to fight the bugs. We keep going and talking to people. They tell us about these bugs, but we can't fight them.
I'm sure
We keep dancing around.
No.
Jezebel won't protect her family. And those bugs need to die.
You know, I was kind of upset about that, by the way. Small for us, I agree with you on that.
Well, we can save him because I feel, from the guidance of Tempest, that the bugs are the key.
The bugs or the cave itself?
Yeah, the bugs. The bugs are the key. The key to finding him.
You know, Tempest hasn't been wrong with you yet.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't get it, but somehow you're still alive.
Are you thinking her uncle's in the cave? Possibly.
Possibly.
Oh, here's your drink, boys. Do you want me to open tab or are you paying right now?
I will pay now. How much for this drink?
3 copper.
I'll tell you what. I'll handle it, boys. It's on me.
Okay,
Thank you.
No, you don't need to pay for him. He's got water.
I got water.
You're welcome for that.
Oh, get in there.
You drink as much of that water as you want.
Barkeep,
Don't tempt me.
what can you tell me of the cave?
Cave?
The cave.
Cave
with
you
the
talking
bugs.
about?
The cave with the bugs.
Cave, you... I'm so... Are you talking about the cove?
Is that where the bugs are?
Cave fishes. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
That's what it
yes.
means.
The bugfish.
Yeah, it's known as Needle Cove.
Needle Cove.
That shit has a name.
And you can only get through it by boat.
Well, yeah, it's it's in the cove, so it's not nestled up against a rock face. They call it needle because you have to weave your ship between some rocks.
What do you know of cave fishers? If you
That's-
cut the head off, will it die then?
Well, I would suppose. I myself have never seen one. I would never go to the cove.
Why? Are you frightened?
Well, I'm an elderly lady, and I'm also not equipped to deal with them. Leave that to the, the Savant family. They're the ones that have been harvesting.
Savant. Yes. That is who we are looking for.
Well, the Savant family isn't in the cove. They're here in the town.
But they do something with the cove.
Yes, they harvest cave fishes.
Yes.
Why does he always do this for me?
In fact, actually, wait, are you all going to the cove?
Yes, we are killing the bugs.
Oh. Well, I have a business proposition then.
Really? I'm listening.
We're in
Wait.
red. We're in red. Hold on. We're in the red. Okay.
Come back.
So I have a business proposition.
Alright.
Cavefisher eggs, very hard to get. They have a very small half-life. Once you crack them open, you've only got so amount of time before the fluids inside go bad. One sip is enough to kill, or at least get a full-grown man, if he's lucky, extremely drunk. I'm willing to pay 150 gold.
What do they taste like?
The what?
The eggs.
Well, it's an extremely strong alcohol.
If you cook it, then
Oh, it's flammable. If you tried to cook it, it would you have to use a very low heat.
so you can cook it.
I've never tried. I wouldn't risk it.
What if you kept it in its shell?
I don't know.
Did she
Can you cook
Did she just say it would
Can you eat
explode?
it then?
Honor?
if you keep it in the
Did she
shell?
just say that would
Yes.
explode?
But
Do these things explode?
like apples, mate.
What does a cave fisher taste like? How much cave fisher meat do you want?
I don't want the cave fisher meat. Although, if you do happen, I guess if you're going to, are you hunting cave fishes?
I don't
Well,
know.
it is.
Do you all work for the Savant family?
No,
I don't want to
but
make
it
sure
is-
I'm moving in on
It
their
is.
turf.
It is
you know?
very likely we'll be running into.
Their meat is delicious. It is
Right.
like crab meat boiled in wine.
Really? Oh, I'm all over that, mate.
Then we will bring you all the fisher meat.
And all the eggs.
The
What-
eggs.
what-
Yes, the eggs.
Well,
You said 150 a pop.
yeah, 150. Now I will say this. Now, I'm not quite sure that you're allowed to hunt there, seeing as it's not your property. The cove is owned by the Savant family.
We have a savant person in our party.
Oh, then perfect. There we go. Yes, 150 an egg.
150 an egg.
And I will give you, I'll say...
It's either the eggs or the meat.
Well, the eggs are far more valuable.
But you said the meat is delicious.
But the alcohol within the eggs, the dwarves that come to these docks would pay an arm and a leg. Literally. If I told them it was worth one of their legs, they would probably pay it.
That's how you get the powder?
What powder?
The dwarf powder. For the cannons.
I think he's talking about the...
She just looks at Lavender and Balder in complete
the
confusion.
dwarven gunpowder.
Yes.
The black powder.
Yes.
Oh,
That
I have
goes
no need for dwarven powder.
So the dwarves come here.
Yeah,
But they don't. You don't powder them.
I just want their gold. That's why I'm selling them the alcohol within the eggs.
Well, maybe just not to change topic too much, but
How are we going to get the dwarven powder?
I think it's already on the ship, mate.
Oh. All right then.
So, have you you get a lot of rumors coming in here? Like, do you hear a lot of things from travelers?
yeah, sailors' rumors, but sailors, you can't trust them, can you, dearie?
Can you not?
Aren't we becoming sailors?
I've
Well,
once
you could trust us.
once met a sailor that said that he met and fucked a 3-tailed mermaid.
Well,
How
Do
was
those
it?
exist?
I don't know.
I've never seen a 3-tailed mermaid.
Have you heard anything from
Kaz, what's... Oh,
coming from Gutterport?
You also do not know what a mermaid is.
yes, I know.
I
was going to
don't. I
ask
don't know
Kaz.
either. I don't. What this?
Well, anyway,
I think it's a beast.
Are we hunting it?
I don't know. How much do mermaid eggs go for?
Oh my god.
Do mermaids?
Well, I don't even know if mermaids lay eggs. I assume they do, since they have fish
We shall ask Kaz when he comes back.
lower bottom.
Is Kaz a mermaid?
Kaz knows things. That's what Kaz does.
look, have you heard about? Have you ever heard about the strangers?
The strangers.
We're the strangers.
Right, I'm asking her if she's ever heard of.
No, I haven't. Are you
It's-
the strangers?
No,
then?
no,
strangers.
man. But we
No, don't lie. We are the strangers.
Give me a deception check, Folner.
It's gonna be hard now, because...
Yeah. With disadvantage.
Oh my god.
that was a 1, so I get to reroll. Got the same roll. All right, so deception. Well, 10.
Okay.
Well,
Are you all criminals?
no, we are.
We are a guild.
We are a new
That
guild.
depends on how you look at it.
We are a new guild coming from Gutterport. I don't know.
Oh, you're from Gutterpool.
Gutterport. Right. That's where we found our origins, so to say. But you know, we get hired out by the hottest clients. That we wear the most quality fashion. We eat at the best establishments.
You killed the guy.
It's actually really surprising. You haven't heard of us? Everyone's talking about us from here to Gutterport.
No, they're not.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I hate the reference you just made. I hate it so much.
21.
Well, I guess I should consider myself privileged then. I'm hiring, I guess, what would you consider yourself? Upper class resources?
Right.
Upper class sellswords?
It's just started, but we are making waves in the guild community,
Really now?
right?
Mm.
So I'm just saying, spread around the word.
Why would
Nope.
she spread it? This city's going to be wiped off. The
Yeah,
centaurs.
the centaurs are coming.
Yeah, the centaurs are going to kill everything.
Is your friend alright? He seems to be making a lot of strange transitions.
Well, both of them are speaking out of turn.
Well, she is kind. We should let her know. There are centaurs coming. They're going to wipe out the city. It would be best if you left.
Oh, I mean, he ain't wrong, but at the same time, you guys have guards. I'm sure you guys will be fine.
Oh, no, they would. By the number of centaurs that
I
will
saw
be
what they
coming.
did to both of you. They're not
Yes,
going
and
to
there will be
fine.
150 of them. There will be nothing left of this town. It will be burnt. A path on the centaur's destruction.
Yeah, but maybe you should.
Unless we get the dwarven powder. That's what we need the dwarves for.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm at a loss here, and it's all right. Maybe have you been drinking all day?
No, but my glass is empty. I would care for another one.
Well, then why didn't you keep your tab open?
Because I thought...
Well, he can have another one. I'll
All right.
cover it.
Just grab you another one. She walks off.
Why do you tell lies?
I'm trying to spice up our reputation, so more people want to hire us.
Let our reputation be covered by our reputation.
You're trying to spread the reputation to people that they're going to be murdered.
Kaz, at this point, you'd be entering the.
You don't know for a fact that she'll be murdered.
You would be entering the.
Oh,
tavern,
she's
if that's
old.
where you
She
were
will
going.
die.
I was gonna go with that.
Did you?
Were you-
Don't
Right,
they usually
that's
get
what
the
they did to you.
Don't they usually get the elderly and the young out first?
Not with
Not if they don't
centaurs.
know.
Jezebel, where would you be going after you acquired your gun?
Trying to figure out what tavern they're at.
Okay.
Assuming the one closest to the dock.
You would be correct.
You find the actual tavern they're at, and you actually as you open the door, you come into this argument about Smallbross complaining about lying.
It ain't going to matter if they get the young and the women. If they don't know that it's coming.
Well, we were going to tell them before we leave. I assumed.
That's what he's doing. That
Well,
right
I mean,
now.
yeah, he's told them now.
She's been nothing but nice to us. She was going to offer us money
Sure.
for fish meat.
Sure.
So
For the
Wait,
eggs.
what did I just miss?
What?
What about your
we are
thing
getting
about
150 gold per fish meat.
No, the egg.
fish?
Well-
We're not going
Oh,
fishing.
mermaid eggs.
Mermaid eggs.
No
Mermaid
fucking
eggs?
hell. Killfisher
we're not
eggs.
fishing. And what? Oh, Kingfisher eggs.
Apparently they
okay.
explode.
Yes.
They do.
eggs
Kingfishers are
do.
highly flammable.
Okay.
You didn't know that.
I thought that was just the eggs.
I don't.
Oh no, the fishes themselves.
I've never seen one in real life.
What if you
Terrified
cut off
fire.
their heads?
I don't think they explode when you attack them. It's just if you get near open flame.
So we shall not bring torches.
No.
No fire.
Don't
So
do
we
that.
should not use fire spells.
No. No, you shouldn't.
Unless it's far away and you need to.
But we are in an enclosed area. I feel like it would be kind of bad.
Do not blow up the one
You
next to
know,
me.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. I think it's going to be just fine the way things are going to go, alright? I think we're going to be just fine. I have a good feeling about it.
Oh, also, is there anyone from the ship in this place?
No.
Are we killing the crew?
No. Are we killing crew?
You let fauna around them.
And
Probably
here's
will.
your other drink there.
Thank you.
Would you like a drink? It's on me.
Yeah, sure, I'll take one.
Well, she'll have one too. How much is that?
3 copper a drink.
Are you with us?
He's not.
So I am confused. I thought we were battling the crew. So we are killing the crew.
No, we would never do such a thing. Why? You're talking like a
Why?
madman. Who would do such a thing?
Are you lying?
He doesn't look wise. Just so you know.
You know, I have an idea. Why don't we just stop talking?
Why?
I want to play
Because
a game.
of her?
I want to play a
Go
game.
away. We are
She
having
already
a
left to
private
go grab
All right. There's no one here.
I'm gonna look around. How many people are here?
The bar's not packed, but there are patrons in here. And just because Smallbross is in here, and the fact that he is the half-orc,
And probably very loud.
and very loud,
And my giant axe.
there are individuals staring in your direction.
I want to play a game, alright? It's a drinking contest. You can finish their ale first.
This isn't a
Wins.
contest.
Water.
You are not going to win this.
Well, you can drink water, can't you? There you go. Ready?
Oh, wait, I gotta get a fresh. I'll have one
What do
too.
I
I gotta
do?
get a fresh cup.
I just drink really fast.
One. No, we're not gonna do. This is an example. We gotta wait for Fauna's glass.
Wait, you were
One,
trying to
two,
distract me.
3.
Wait.
Why would I
Just simple yes
I
or no.
would never.
Yes
any
or no?
of those things.
I drank my water.
Ever in my life.
I
So
don't-
we are not. What are we going to do after? I am confused.
I need another water.
You're confused quite often, mate. I feel like you're in a perpetual state of confusion. Is that right? Am I close?
It's just this world's so different from my old tribe.
Well, what's Tempest telling you to do?
Kill the crew.
All right.
Just
Tempest is
send
killing
Fulner
you.
on them. Fulner will kill all of them.
I gotta say, I'm really surprised at how okay you guys are with killing a whole crew of people.
I didn't
I'm
fix
not
it.
okay
I
with
was
it.
fine
We're
with
going
it.
to challenge them to battle and let Tempest decide.
Yeah, all right. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
But we do have advantage.
I never
Right.
said that I was wanting to kill no crew.
All right. Well,
Well, then what do you want to do?
shame
Do we
on
want to
all
throw
of
them
you.
off the ship?
Shame on all of you for thinking back.
Shall we throw them off
I
the
didn't
ship?
say that.
Shame.
I don't know how we are going to get horse meat on there with that many people.
We're not. You're gonna have to leave them.
What?
You can't get. We're not taking the horse on the boat.
We'll leave him with the Centos.
I would suggest selling him, maybe, because we can't get a horse on the boat, right? It's not that big.
If you kept the horse on the upper deck, you could,
Okay.
but that is definitely considered to be not normal, because if you were to hit turbulent water, that horse is going over.
I'm telling you right now.
Yes.
If you take this horse with you, it's a death sentence, and you won't even get to eat him because we hit a rock or something.
I don't
all of a
want
sudden
to
the
eat
ship
him.
moves right off board.
Why'd you call me?
I like him.
Don't me.
It'll go
Well,
right
I
over.
like him.
Or horse meat. Why'd you name him that?
He's gonna eat him.
He was going to be a food. Now he's
But
not.
maybe upgrade the name.
No. He likes it.
So either he's gonna die here, or he's gonna die in the boat.
Where are we going on a boat? Can we take... let's get a bigger boat. Let's take this boat to get a bigger boat.
Mate, weren't you just complaining about how long it's taking to get to the fishes?
Yes. Well, we will figure this out afterwards.
All right, did his drink get here yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's getting
All right,
back.
let's do the drink thing and let's go.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2.
Destroy.
I know you
Are
said
you guys
that-
trying to see who can drink faster?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a con save.
I have the biggest mouth. I just want to bring that up.
Just give me a con save. And that's a stereotype.
Good
Wow.
number.
Because the orcs are their giant mouths.
Oops.
What?
17.
Natural one.
Oh, fuck
Okay.
yes, fuck yes.
19.
Oh, fuck you. Love.
19?
I know that you said it was a test.
Oh, I guess that
water.
would be
I
with
don't
my
have
con.
water
It
to
would be
drink.
an 8.
I'm going to pretend like I drank. Go, 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 go.
So you didn't drink the alcohol?
It's an empty
I-
glass.
it's water.
An empty glass.
It's
Oh,
an empty glass.
it
I
was
drank the
empty
water
glass. Okay,
when
so
we tested.
as Lavende pretends to drink nothing. Which you
No,
guys can,
I'm literally drinking nothing.
you guys can clearly see he's not.
Impressive.
But
I drink really fast.
both Jezebel and Falner, you guys knock your drinks back, and I mean it's close. It came down to basically who got the foam in faster. However, the second Smalash threw his drink back, he just inhales like a good solid teaspoon of ale and just immediately just goes into a coughing fit.
That was really good.
Are you alright?
There was something wrong with this ale. It did not count. Let us do another one.
I thought you were a pro at this.
I am a pro.
Are you?
Barwich, another round. I will show you.
Fondly, you paying for this one.
Fine.
Great.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Does that mean I get
My name's
All sorts of free
Muriel.
things today.
Muriel.
Not Barwench. You call me that again, and I'll kick your ass out of my bar.
Ooh, yes.
Another round.
Bar lady.
Her name's Muriel.
What bar lady?
She goes and grabs 3 more drinks, returns shortly, sets them down.
All right.
All right.
Bring me water.
This time, no trickery.
Hold on. Can I have a water, please?
Hey, and Muriel,
I want water.
can you get another water real quick?
I'm parched over here.
She grabs you another water, brings it over to you.
All right.
Thank you.
Again.
2, 3.
Go ahead and give me a con save.
Are you kidding me?
Did you get a 1?
Yes!
Let's do this one more time. Please. Please. I get the
Is
7.
this real life?
One more time. I got a 7.
That's 16. You want anything?
Fuck.
No, I don't.
This time I got 12.
This time, Falder, you guys go back again. Falder, you think you got her, but you watch as she gets to that
8.
bottom 2/3 of the drink, and she just disappears, and she smokes you at the end of it. Small Ross, you started to become self-conscious at your ability to drink the ale fast. You throw it back, and your throat just immediately starts to tighten up, and you start taking slow gulps. And before you realize it, their cups have slammed, and you're not even halfway through.
I'm taking the cup and I'm throwing it against the wall. She is doing something to the drinks. This is not fair. I don't. This didn't count.
It's alright. It's alright.
I am Small Ross.
Small Ross.
I'm storming out.
Hey, I didn't know. Alright. It happens to a lot of men, but I guess that's ED is a terrible thing.
Okay, so Small Ross gets up and storms out after throwing the cup across the room.
That went well.
Right.
It's a way to make an exit right there.
I'm assuming you're going to pay for the cup, too.
How much is the cup?
It's going to be 2 gold.
That's
I'm gonna look at my cup. What's it made out of?
Steel and wood.
This is 2 gold.
Yes, it's 2 gold. That your friend just smashed against the wall.
This is 2 gold.
Are you telling me if I could just pocket this and get 2 gold with it? Is that what you're saying?
It does kind of look like a bauble.
Are you?
I'll pay the 2 gold. There we go. Sorry about me, friend. This is his first time drinking.
She grabs the coin. Clearly.
I can't believe he was paid that.
That's all right. We're about to make a wild gold by bringing back kingfisher eggs.
Right, yeah. Alright, let's leave. Let's go find Small Ross before he drowns himself.
As you all leave the tavern, you make your way back out to the docks, where you see Small Ross standing in the streets, just fuming, just kicking at nothing.
It happens to everyone, mate. You're fine.
It's all right. I remember my first ale.
I'm gonna glare at you.
I haven't even had ale.
It's all right. You'll get us next time. I'm sure of it. This definitely was the tavern wench, and not the ale.
Let's kill some bugs.
That's what we're about to do, mate. Let's head to the ship.
Where's Kaz?
I don't know. He'll find his way there. Let's go.
You actually hear someone yelling, "Where's Kaz?" They're maybe about 50 yards away from you.
We'll be waiting by the ship.
That's literally 50 yards away from this tavern.
Well, I'll wait till then.
Do I see Kaz by the ship?
Do you walk towards the ship then?
Yes.
That's where we're walking.
Yeah, he's standing by the docks there.
Kaz,
Small Ross.
are we ready to go? You promised me we'd kill bugs. We get the ship. We go kill the bugs.
That's what we're doing, Small Ross.
Been drinking. You reek of ale.
It's covered. You see it's
Yeah,
all
it's
over his
mostly
chest.
he's mostly wearing it. He couldn't seem to drink it. He couldn't stomach it.
Did you get sick?
Lots of air.
How much did you drink?
I'm gonna come real close to you and whisper in your ear.
Okay.
Are we killing the crew?
Well, if it comes to that, then
I'm going onto the ship.
then yeah.
I'll follow Jez.
How will I know when it comes to that? Or are we throwing them off? Are we taking the ship?
I tell you what. I'll let you know personally.
All right.
Where's Barry?
He never left when they were
Still
prepping
on
the ship.
there?
Yeah.
Good. I'm gonna find him.
Okay.
I got us a lantern, and I take out the magical lantern. So, is there anything I have to do to activate it?
There's an incantation on the lantern.
Incantation.
Yep.
Can I go ahead and try activating it?
Yeah. As you activate the incantation, you actually see the lantern illuminate. Nothing is in the lantern itself. You watch as what looks like a small artificial sun becomes well formed. This small fusion bomb just exploding in the center. It not only does it emit light, but you actually feel heat from it.
I was about to ask that if it was hot.
It feels hot.
So I just added a mundane lantern, I made a edible item in my inventory. I didn't know if there was an actual item.
No.
Okay.
You may want to keep that away from the eggs.
I'm perfectly aware of the cave fishers, so...
Yes. We need to collect the eggs. Everyone, make room in your bags.
Why are we
for
getting
the
eggs now?
Because they're 150 gold each.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so load
But-
on up, boys.
So you all carry
to
the
follow.
eggs. I shall carry the meat.
Okay, so let's talk about that on the ship.
How big are the eggs? Does anybody know?
Oh, don't know.
Just
Wait, you guys... I'm on the ship.
Yeah.
You guys aren't on the ship.
I-
You guys already walked up
ship.
onto the
I was
ship.
about to say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Just about how big are the eggs?
I don't know, mate. I've never seen them myself. Actually, would I have seen them on the ship?
You've never seen the ship because what they typically do is for harvesting, they'd crack the eggs open.
They would actually bring full.
They would pour them into barrels that have enchantments on them to keep the liquid fresh. But you've never actually seen the shells or the
I
eggs.
don't know. I've never seen. I'm gonna say this big.
Oh, it's pretty large.
big?
I don't know if that will fit in my bag.
No, I think they're like this big.
How big are
Better wear
these?
some big pants.
Hold up. How big are these bugs?
They're huge. I think they're like 12
If
feet
it comes
long.
to it, we'll throw them in our sleeping rolls.
You can go ahead and, because of your schooling, you can give me a knowledge nature. If you get an 18, or I'll say a 15 or higher.
Nope.
All right. Not quite sure.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna go find the captain and let him know we're ready to set sail.
I thought you were the captain.
Not of this ship.
Well, because we haven't killed the crew.
Oh,
Alright, so I'm gonna talk to the guy that I made the deal
Yeah,
with.
you see him up there on the wheel as he looks towards you. He's like, "Hey, we're all ready to sail. We all good? All right, boys, go ahead and undo the ropes and let's just start looking like we're going off real slow like." And before you know it, they take the ropes, they pull off from the docks, and the boat starts to drift out into the water. The rocking of the boat starts to take effect as the waves start to crash against the hull, and the ship begins to sail as the sails drop from the mast and the sailors start to work the pulleys and the ropes.
can I try to watch to figure out what they're doing?
Give me an intelligence save. If you want to try to learn anything, gotta
Yeah.
beat an 18.
So, all right.
She said rolls forever.
Intelligence.
Yes.
I did not. I got a 12.
Okay.
So not even just one guy. If I'm just watching.
You're
one guy.
you're watching them, but you're not quite sure how this works. You're assuming right now it's magic,
All right, that checks out.
but you don't know that this is strictly just physics.
Cass,
Oh god.
I'm right here,
Cass.
Smartboss. Yes.
What is he doing?
Well, he's setting the sail.
Why?
We're trying to cast off.
Right.
Have you not been on a ship before?
I'm usually either sleeping or holding on to something.
Okay. Well, it's quite a bit to learn. You can't learn it in one night. And so, but
What does the strongest person do?
the strongest person?
Yes.
Well, typically they pull up anchor.
Show me that.
Okay. And try to find an anchor nearby.
Well, you notice that the anchor is attached to a wheel
Yeah.
that basically is just you have multiple men
Yeah.
get around the wheel and push it to bring the anchor up and lock it. But the anchor is currently up right now.
Yeah.
I would just ask him how to explain it to me. And
Okay, go ahead and give me a. I'll tell you what. You can give me a.
Please don't break it.
Give me
don't tell me what to do. If it's Tempest's will.
No, don't let
How?
me.
All right. I'll let you decide. Do you want to? How do you want to try to teach him? Do you want to use reason, or do you want to use like a more charismatic approach? Are you going to try to teach with charisma or intelligence?
Use intimidation.
I'm going to use
Don't use intimidation.
I would say I would try to charisma my way through it. Something Kaz would do.
With charisma?
Yeah.
So you're going to be more of like a fun teacher who demonstrates.
Yeah.
So give me a perform check, and then you can give me
Okay.
a charisma saving throw.
Performance.
0.
Jesus.
Damn it.
Every time.
2. Not 2, but 8.
4.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So, as you're trying to describe these things to him, Smavros, this is just going over your head.
Maybe I can try something a little more hands-on.
Yes.
How
I
far
look at
away
the-
are we from shore right now?
Well, you guys are still, you guys basically are drifting, or you just dropped the sails, so you're starting to move away from the shore. I'd say you're probably good 500, 600 feet, not feet, but 500, 600 yards.
How big is the crow's nest on this ship?
It's pretty high up there. I'd say probably less than 30 feet, but more than 15.
I mean, how big is it?
Oh, how big is it? It's enough for one person.
One person.
One person.
One small Ross.
So
You could
Kind of
lay in there
smart.
uncomfortably, yes.
So, small Ross, you see that? They call it the crow's nest.
Okay.
Yeah. It's for, like a steward or like someone to keep an eye out. If there was a invading...
Mermaid.
Yes, mermaids. You can see
Yeah.
mermaids from up there.
Protect us from mermaids.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be a very important job. And someone that I think that can stay watch. Do you want to try that?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, see that's that ladder right over there that leads out to the crow's nest. Why don't you give that a climb and check it out?
Get up there.
So there is no ladder.
There's no ladder.
You have to climb up
probably pegs.
the rope
Yeah.
net first,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you'd have to climb up pegs.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check. Give me
God,
disadvantage
I
because you
hope
do not have
you-
sea legs.
If he falls, he's definitely going
Hopefully you fall right at the beginning and not at the end.
13.
Okay, so
Athletics, I'm good at.
you watch. His form is terrible. He has no idea how to. He's the only way he got up there is through just raw brute strength.
Everything is a battle.
He should have fallen multiple times, and there was moments where he was just holding a peg by one arm and just one arm pulled of himself to grab another one.
I want to watch this.
Eventually, he gets up to the crow's nest. You immediately are like, "This is immensely inefficient to get up here."
Cuz!
You're sweating. Just
This is stupid!
I'm watching this.
Oh,
take
you're
place.
doing
I don't
fine.
know. What are
You're
they
doing
doing?
fine.
I don't know. It looks like someone's trying to get him out of the way or something. Is he up there all the way now?
he's all the way up there
As soon as
now.
I see something go down to the base of it. Hey, Smallfrost,
Yeah.
you forgot horse meat.
No, we will come back for horse meat.
Okay.
Why did you say it like that?
Walking away.
All right. So, you guys actually feel the cold ocean breeze now hit against your skin. You can see it's a clear night. Stars are bright. The wind is strong. It's howling. It's whistling over the deck. The waves are rocking the boat up and down, and all you can hear right now is the serene sound of the boat creaking and shifting as it moves through the ocean water. You notice that the dwarf that I spoke about earlier comes down with the blonde hair, moves up to Jezebel. Alright, so we're on course. Looks like we got away from the docks pretty easy. It's a good thing we waited till nightfall. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna follow us. So, as of right now, we're all fugitives for stealing the ship, but, I mean, who wasn't a fucking fugitive already? Now, it's gonna be about 40 minutes before we get to Needle Cove. We just sit back and relax. We'll let you all know when we get there.
Alright, and pray to whoever that no one starts following us.
Well, why would anybody follow us?
You just said we stole the ship.
I mean,
Fauna, why don't you go read something? Go play a song.
I
It's
could.
quiet. Go play a song.
I could.
I'll come
Play.
join you in a minute.
So, you gonna play something with me?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. All right. Fuck, I forgot upstairs.
Alright, is there anything anyone else wants to do on the ship?
No, I'm just going to lean across the rail and watch the waves and reminisce.
Going to start counting the other crew, see how many there are exactly.
You've already counted about 13 guys.
13?
Yeah.
Who's the biggest one?
Who's the biggest one?
It's me.
No. As you look at the crew, you do notice that there is a half ogre that is on the ship. Although you saw him come up to the deck once, and then you saw him turn around and go back down into the bowels of the ship.
Gonna kind of slink around in the hull of the ship. I'm gonna stealth.
Okay.
Jesus.
Got a
My die.
Dice everywhere.
I got a 22 for my stealth check.
Very well. All right. Where would you like to stealth to?
Basically, I'm gonna kind of eavesdrop on the rest of the crew that's not up on deck.
Okay. So as you're going around and so downstairs,
Mhm.
do you want to go? Okay. As you go around down there, you start listening to it. A lot of them are playing, either playing games or they're drinking. A few of them, one guy in particular though, is talking to another one while their friend is sort of just whistling a little tune to himself. They actually seem to be talking about this job in general. Hey, that's fine by me. We take them out there, they go into the cove, and we get ourselves a nice 30% cut. That's a easy job if I've ever seen one myself. Well, I wouldn't be too eager to work with them. After all, it is the siren that's here. So, she doesn't have a reputation of being very forgiving. Yeah, that's true, But she hasn't seen some of my, how should I say this, Solzerian charm. You don't have any fucking charm, shut the fuck up. I mean, it's worth a shot. She's gonna fucking stab you. She'll stab you in your face, mate. You know, you might have an, you might be on something there. Okay. All right.
Okay. After listening to that and observing the crew, I'm going to slink back up to the deck and make my way back towards Jezebel.
You arrive at Jezebel.
Just enjoying the night air, Jezebel?
Yeah, I really missed this. It's been a while.
Or Gisette? Or the siren? What should I call you?
Gisette? Where'd you hear that one?
Oh, was that what your mother called you?
No.
Gisette?
No, it's not Gisette.
Giselle?
There you
Giselle.
go.
Ah, that's right.
That's better.
Though, siren's one I've been hearing. Quite
Yeah, I
frequently.
think we've heard that quite a few times now, and you'll probably not hear it any less than 100 in the next couple days.
So, curious. Where'd you get the word, name siren?
I thought you got around for a while. You never heard of it.
Doesn't really ring any bells.
Well, maybe if you get lucky, you'll hear more people talking, because it seems like everyone likes to talk a lot around here.
Did hear about the hangman, though.
Yeah.
Gallows End.
What of it?
So why did you two, split ways?
just had a really bad day, Kaz.
Really bad day.
That's all you need to know.
Well, then I reach in my bag and pull out the piece of paper that I took from her attic. Oh, well, not to add on to your bad day, but I kind of stole this. Just returning it.
And what is it?
So it looks like a charter for the Savant Trading Company. It has your uncle's typical charter route. However, there is a stop on there on a island that is definitely it was out of the way. There was no reason for the ship to stop here.
What island?
That's the interesting part. Your knowledge of the Marauder Strand, that's not an island. That's an uncharted. There shouldn't be anything there.
Got rather bored, so I wandered around a little bit. That's not a usual spot for Arthur to stop at.
No, it's not. In fact, I don't recognize it.
Neither do I. I thought it was rather interesting, don't you think? And I did find an individual that specialized in teleportation that's in town. Says that they have a portal to make it to Neve.
We're down again. We're good. Never mind.
Well,
We're
that
good.
was quick.
We're good.
Anyways,
I'm gonna fold it back up and put it in my pocket.
thought it'd be interesting for you. That you're
Yeah, glad you stumbled across this.
I do that often.
Maybe if we're in the area, we can stop by and see what this is about.
It'd be a
Wonder if you were smuggling things there.
possibly.
Hmm.
But Uncle is a honest man. I'm sure he had reason for it.
Possibly. But I'm learning a lot of interesting things about my family as of late. Wouldn't be surprised if he's doing something shifty. Or was doing, assuming he's still alive.
No. I think Arthur was too, I don't want to say boring, but he had a bit of an honor to him.
Yeah, I thought that about my mother.
Kaz, go ahead and give me an insight check, if you would, please.
Yeah.
And, Jez, you can too. You can give me an insight as well.
13.
19.
Okay. So, interesting enough, as you're looking over the document, you actually find out that the date and the year that this charter took place is the year after you stopped going on with your uncle. It's the year you left with Shiv. Funny enough, Kaz, this is the year right before you actually started working with Arthur personally. Before then, you worked with other vessels within the Savant company, but this was when you actually started working with Arthur particularly.
Interesting. So I've never been to where this.
No.
So it's been days that I wasn't working, or
No, it was the year before.
before. Okay.
So you've worked for the Savant Trading Company for many years, but you didn't start working with Arthur personally till the year after this date was.
Okay. Huh. Very interesting. This was before my time a bit. Well, before I started working with your uncle directly.
Yeah, it was right after the point that I left.
Huh. Well, hopefully we find him, and also I have to find a Voth.
Who?
I hold out the lantern. Well, I went to see the headmaster, and his apprentice Voth went missing there. There's something about this cove that's magical. that individual I was telling you about that specialized in teleportation can't teleport there right now. So I think we're going to run into something a little more than just bugs.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see any like the crew? Up
You guys are pretty much by yourself right where you're at, except for you see the only person who might be able to hear you is if Smallvross is really eavesdropping from really high up, but
I'm looking for mermaids.
Smallvross is currently just too. You guys keep looking up at him to make sure he doesn't fall, and yeah, he seems to be just intently staring out into the dark waters.
You know, between you and me, I was kind of hoping we could use the crew as bait, have them go on first. Still trying to wrap my mind around a plan for that.
Well, they don't look very bright.
No.
They don't sound very bright.
No.
Maybe we can coax them to holding a lot of kingfisher eggs, and maybe one of them might just have an accident and
You know what?
catch themselves on fire.
Maybe let it slip about 150 gold egg, was it?
Yeah, well, that could keep them preoccupied. Though, they're also stupid enough that I think they would catch the ship on fire, so...
Oh, I'm not counting on them getting back to the ship.
Oh. Okay. It's a rather dark cave. A lot of things can happen in dark caves.
I wonder if Fauna shoots fire, right?
Yes.
I wonder how long of a distance that is.
You know, he can't see very well in
No,
dark.
I can't.
No.
Mm.
Aiming's rather hard.
And honestly, anything could have set that off a torch. Someone went to light some flint stone for something.
Yes.
And as Kaz and Jez talk about murdering an entire ship of people, you hear the bell begin to ring as the metal bell clangs back and forth. You hear someone else, "Rocks up ahead! Moving up into Neil Cove!" You see that the crew quickly gets into position. They start adjusting the sails, lowering them, dropping the speed of the ship. It begins to slowly thread itself between the rocks. As you come across, you can finally see like a dark mouth erupting from the earth. Gray and black spired rocks jet out and ripple through the ocean. The waves crash and create this white foam as it spreads throughout the more shallow water. This dark, dwelling hole of an abyss descends into the earth with much of the water with it. And that's where we're going to go to break.
Oh, good time.
So we're going to go to break, and when we get back, it's time to do delve into the dark below.
Oh, I'm excited. We have a map for this one, boys, and a map cam.
So, camera position isn't
We'll
perfect,
figure it out.
but I mean, it's something.
Yeah.
So, we'll be back shortly, right after break, and hope to see you there. So, button.
Virgin condoms.
And welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking with us through the break. I don't think we have a announcement. However, I do want to quickly throw out again that we do have a promo code for the Found Familiar coffee.
All right.
So, if you're in the chat, go ahead. You can post the link,
Welcome
and the
back.
promo code is NearDark. Get you 10% off that coffee,
Also, we got some sick shirts.
that hot
We
coffee.
do have some sick.
We got some sick shirts.
Yeah.
Some super sick shirts. Also, I can definitely comfortably say this, that we just started the project for the Death Attack intro.
Yeah, we're gonna have an intro.
So the intro is going to be off the wall.
Animated, right?
It is going to be animated. So, get ready for that, because I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited to work on it
Only
with
for darkness.
Mike. So, without further ado,
I hope the first time I shoot this thing, I die.
let us
Whole hand explodes.
get to the bottom of what's going on at Needle Cove.
Yes. I need an axe now. I feel like since I have the sword prop, I need an axe prop.
Yeah, where's your hat? You're falling behind. Where are you?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I need to skin a tiger.
You hear the sound of the chain beginning to unwind and fall into the depths. The anchor drops.
I'm gonna climb down.
You just gonna go jump into the water?
No, I'm gonna
you
climb
were
down.
Oh, climb down from the crow's nest.
I thought the same thing. I was like, wait, no.
So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Fishers!
To be fair, I can see him doing that.
I thought you jumped.
27.
Cannonball. We just hear a splash.
27?
27.
Okay. You climb down. It's a lot easier with gravity on your side.
Yes. It
You
knew its
finally
place.
get to the deck. You notice that same blonde dwarf approaches you.
Alright, so what's your plan?
Well, the plan was to have you all go in there and get the treasure.
Alright. My colleagues kind of let me know that they're also going to be wanting to collect loads and loads of those cavefish eggs. So we'll be bringing some extra things aboard.
Okay. So you looking to share them, or is it more of a whoever gets them first?
Oh yeah, that wasn't in the agreement, so it's kind of be a first come, first serve thing, mate.
Okay.
Well, Jezebel, not to be so rude, if they want to help out and so haul their share.
Might have one or two boys go in, but we can't have too many men off the ship. Gotta have it ready to sail at any moment in case someone comes up on us.
Smart. Well, me and my crew kind of need some time to prepare. And then we'll be heading in and collecting as many eggs as our little arms can carry. 150 gold apiece.
What about this loot, this treasure, besides the eggs? Because that's what we were talking about.
Right. What did they tell you?
Said that him.
Barry?
He points towards Barry. Barry comes walking over. What was it? You the one said that there was treasure and riches in there. Oh, yeah, I said that. Remember, Jez, there was something that was left in there that we knew about?
Right, the chest.
The chest. That's exactly what we had in there.
Well, there's also magical items in there.
Yeah, so the deal was 30% of that.
Right. That's still the deal. We're still going to hold on to the bargain. We'll just have a few extra things we want to bring along now. 150 gold a pop for each of those eggs. That's pretty decent money.
That is a good coin. I won't lie. Okay.
So, why don't you let us go get ourselves prepared, and then we're gonna jump ship and head on in and collect up on all the eggs and then the treasure.
All right. Well, I'll have two boys go in there and,
Oh, just two?
yeah, just two.
Or you only want to bring back like 4 eggs or something?
With 30%. This is supposed to be an easy cake job for us.
Okay.
You want to do the hard lifting? Go right ahead, be my guest.
Hey, you're missing out, mate. Not me.
Make them strong so they can carry a lot of meat.
Small Ross, great to have you here. All right, we're gonna.
He does have a point. We have a rather large fellow down below. He's got big, strong arms. I'm sure he could be a big help.
You talking about Tiny?
Oh, yes, Tiny.
Yeah, Tiny don't like to swim.
Whoa.
You're making him swim.
Wait, we have to swim? You
Well-
said we would go to the cave.
No, you're right. You don't have a buoy or something.
Okay, no. You use the rafts,
Uh-huh.
and you go into the cove. You're gonna have to dock the boats inside the cove. You have to walk through the water.
How deep is the
I
water?
don't know, could be waist high, could be neck high, who knows?
Small Ross would be fine. You'll be fine. It's gonna be good. You'll be just fine. Don't worry about it.
Fine, you walk in front of me.
I'm alright with that.
Okay.
But get out of my way if you see a cave fisher.
Which is it that you want? I'm confused.
I want to kill the cave fisher.
Okay.
Okay, has anybody here even seen or know about cave fishers? Like, what are they all
I
about?
Well, I
point
was
towards
kind of
the
thinking
dwarf.
we could
He has.
have a little.
Oh, I've never seen a fucking cave fisher. I just know I've just heard of them.
Do you know what they're all about? Like, what can you tell me about them?
It's fine.
It
They're
will
not-
be
okay,
a
listen.
surprise. Why are we talking
Listen.
and not killing?
Small Ross! I wish I had tranquilizer for you sometimes, mate. Alright. Cavefish is not a problem. Relatively small. A little docile from what I've heard. I'll be
Docile.
fine.
They won't put up a fight.
No, I mean, my family is the one that's been hauling these things for years. That's what my uncle told me.
So wait, are they going to put up a fight?
Only if you rile them up.
Yes.
All right, then we shall rile them up.
Why?
Because
You know, it's fine, it's fine. Let's go have a little powwow, privately, and then we can get our
How do
battle
we
plan
rile-
and head
Well,
on in.
they don't like fire. That you said that.
we'll fire
So-
rile them up.
Why don't we just go
But
discuss it?
like, do they not like any type of light? Or
Okay.
is it just fire?
I-
Like, how are we gonna see?
I'm going to one of the boats.
All right.
I'm getting in the boat.
I'm getting in the boat. 2.
Are we doing this?
Yes,
Okay.
come on, Lavender.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna be docked out here. You'll have fun.
Alright, so I'm hopping in, and as soon as... Wait, I take it you and I are going to be lowering it.
Nice.
Or is it low enough to the ground where it's already...
The raft.
The water, yeah. How high up is the ship?
The guys that were on the ship are gonna lower it down for
Okay,
you guys.
got it. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Alright, that didn't go the way I was hoping it would.
So-
Only 2 of them.
yeah. I thought
Why?
we want to get more.
Why?
Why don't we just... Alright, so those are kind of 2 of them. Let's make sure they go in first. They can be bait.
Bait for what?
Cave fishes.
the cave
they're
fishes.
nasty fuckers.
What if they kill them all?
They won't. They're probably gonna die, mate.
Well, you might.
Why would they die?
They might
Oh,
just
they're
get in the
so-
way, Small Frost. Who
Alright.
knows?
Then I shall go first.
No, alright, let
And
me
no
explain this
one
to you. Let
will
me
go-
explain this to you, alright? Here's the things that are going to make them attract to us and kill us
Oh,
immediately. Noises, loud noise, any kind of noise
So we
is
want to
going to
make
bring them
noise.
to us.
We want to make noise.
I don't think, we don't know how many there are, and also, they're really nasty fuckers. I don't think you want to do what you're thinking about doing.
Oh no, that actually gives me an idea. I can make sounds come from different areas. Can make them draw them to an area.
Well, they won't come to me then.
Okay.
Then you just go to them. They'll all be in the same space.
So, okay.
I want a fair fight between me and a giant bug.
The raft hits the water as you guys finally get lowered into it. Who's rowing?
I'll row.
I'll row.
Okay, both of you give me athletics checks.
Swear to God, if they don't row fast.
I'm gonna row slowly. 10.
Okay.
She goes so he goes
6.
fast and we
Okay.
go in a circle.
Oh.
Both of
wow,
you
so I forgot how to do this.
begin to row, making your way into the cove.
So, a couple of things. Small Frost, you can kill all the cave fishers you want. Lavender, though, try not using your fire spell.
Okay, that's not my only
Nothing
spell.
flammable at all. would
It's
be great.
just it's the one spell that I've seen you use the most, and you tend to be rather attached to it. So just these things can be rather flammable.
Don't worry.
What about his bow?
Well, yes, I'm just letting him know the blood's flammable, and if you're in there waist deep in cave fisher blood, I don't
Go
wanna
under the water.
No, that won't work.
Why?
I'm pretty sure it will still burn.
Not if you're underwater.
The blood's kind of like oil.
Right. But if you're underwater, water's the opposite of oil.
Water doesn't mix though.
Have you? Okay, sure.
Oil and fire are friends. Water is the enemy.
Right.
So, if you're covered in oil, jump in water.
You do know. Oil
How do you get oil off of you?
More oil.
Okay.
That doesn't
So
make
say
up
like
logic,
you
I have to
say you
say.
have like oil from like a cave fisher. You
Yes.
get that off. You just douse yourself in like olive oil. That's how you get rid of it.
You.
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
Cass, is that true?
Yes, it's true.
Hey, why do you believe him over me? What'd I do?
Because Kaz has experienced things.
Okay.
He is old.
Right, he is. He is old.
Old.
Very old.
Like a fine wine.
He's an elder,
Yeah, he's an elderly.
full of knowledge, but useless otherwise.
We'll
So-
see.
Let us
As
make it.
the raft begins to approach the maw of this cavern entrance, you hear the sound of the waves on the inside of the rocky walls reverberate and echo throughout this. You can feel the wind blowing from your back into it. It's almost like the cove itself is breathing, with the water going in and out, and in and out. The raft begins to bottom out. You can feel it hitting rock surface as the water gets more and more shallow.
I'm gonna hop out and start dragging it.
All right.
Me too.
All about
Alright,
you.
buddy, out. Come on.
I'm out.
What the jump
Fauna,
out?
you stay in there. I don't know if it's
Now,
shallow
who
enough
here
for you.
has dark vision?
I do.
Okay. Jezebel, Kaz, Smavros, both of you can see perfectly fine. You're adequate to see in the darkness. Falner and Labde, it is pitch fucking black. Your light, your only thing your eyes are focusing on is the small amount of starlight that you can see from the sky from behind you.
Oh, it's night.
It is night. The sun has fallen.
Don't think I'm going to be very useful here.
Light a torch.
I take out.
I have this.
Alright, guys. Remember what I said, alright? About being quiet, though? I'm trying to be as quiet as possible.
I can do this.
Smart, Ross.
What do you mean we're trying to be? It's like you're trying to avoid the fishers.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like I'm trying to avoid a horde of cave fishers coming at us at once.
Do they even travel in hordes?
I think there's a lot of them, yeah.
All right. Well, my axe will end them all. You can help if you wish.
Oh, okay.
Think of the meat
Okay, thinking of the meat.
and the eggs.
Yeah, delicious meat and
A
eggs.
wonderful haul.
Yeah. You're totally right. You won me over. You go ahead and you spearhead this then, and you take care of all of us.
I need you to walk in front of me so I don't fall.
Okay. So, Falna, I'm going to give you this. Try not to lose it. I'm going to hand him the lantern.
Okay.
I'm assuming that you and Lavde can't see right now.
Okay.
I just said that.
Okay. Well, that lantern's magical. It will protect you.
How much light does it shed?
It illuminates probably more than a torch would. It illuminates quite a large distance, probably about a good 50 feet.
Right, that's way better than I was going to do. All right.
Okay. So, just so everybody knows, like I mentioned before, Jezebel, there is some sort of magical interference here. I spoke with the headmaster over at Ravensgrim.
Magic.
Yes. There's something magical about this cove.
Is it the fishers?
I don't think it's the fishers. And
Could be.
No, I don't think it's the fishers.
Then is it somewhere else? Is it the savant?
Just keep your eyes open. I just don't like
For
surprises.
what?
I don't know. Just if it looks magical.
Kill it.
No, don't do that. We're also looking for an individual that's lost. He's a mage.
What does he look like?
Well, if he looks lost, and it might be him. If it's not a cave fisher, just hold your horses.
I don't know what a cave fisher looks like.
It looks like a bug. Big bug.
Are you all moving while you're doing this?
Yes.
Okay. So, I want everyone to go ahead and give me a survival check at the moment.
Gives a 21. Yeah, 21 for me.
12.
Need everyone to beat a 10.
Survival.
13.
How do you do that? Like,
11.
11? So everyone beats 10. Good.
I'll show you. I have no idea what you're talking
So, you guys have now gotten to the point where you've firmly left the water. The damp water has now turned into this cold, almost sludge-like mud. You begin to trench through it. Your boots become smeared. You can feel the dampness. In fact, the first thing you realize on the temperature drop is that you start to see your breath begin to plume. And on top of that, your toes begin to start just freezing. It is uncomfortable in here. With your survival check, majority of you, as you move along, start to see what looks like old footprints in the mud. They're deep. Looks like whoever it was in a hurry, was running.
So I'm going to make sure I have my rapier and dagger ready at hand as we're traveling.
By the way, keep an eye out for booby traps. That was a popular way for people to hunt these things. Spikes in the
Booby traps?
ground.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
It's just D4 to any skill check rule,
Okay.
ability check rule.
You all watch as Smallross casts a spell onto his body. You see that his frame and his silhouette becomes highlighted for a moment.
What's that?
It's a little lucky chant we used to say in our work. One of the first spells I ever learned.
What does it do?
Just helps me. It's lucky.
Oh, okay. Do you not understand what you're doing, or do I
I
explain
know.
it?
I know if I want to make sure I don't mess something up, I
So,
say this chant.
as we're walking and talking, I'm going to be paying attention to the lantern and see if it has any sort of different effect on it. If the other lantern's nearby.
Okay. As you're watching, doesn't seem that you're seeing any sort of abnormalities with the lantern. It seems to be operating just as it has been as you move through. You're finally now starting to get to the point where the cove is no longer, really using the word a cove is no longer pliable here. This is a cavern now.
Yeah.
The ceiling has risen quite a large amount. You've probably trenched a good amount, a good distance into the earth. It's disorienting. You're not quite sure if you've gone up, or if you've gone down, or if you've moved east or west or north or south. The only you know is behind you is the exit. Now it's up for you all to make a very important decision. Where are you all going next? Because there's multiple options here.
I will take the
Don't
lead,
do the hand.
and I will put my
Oh my
left hand
God.
on the wall.
So what I'm going to do here,
He's been prepared.
So your hand
Is-
just falls off.
Smallfrost does not know that. You're going to need to give me a survival check.
But the Crookus and all of us know that.
You are not Crookus, though. You are Smallfrost.
I am Crookus in another life.
Give me a survival
Oh,
check.
Lord.
Everyone else can give me a survival check if you'd like.
14.
Natural 1.
22.
The turntables.
17.
18.
18. Okay. Lavende, This is not as strange as what the others might think for you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the Feywild has its own Underdark,
I'm sorry, what?
and it is a rather unique place that you have unfortunately had to get lost in a time or two.
Mm-hmm.
It's helped you navigate winding mazes and caverns alike. You've become more accustomed to it now. You can feel a draft. It's faint, but it's not coming from outside. No, this isn't the wind that was blowing in from the cove. This is somewhere deeper. Every once in a while you feel it brushing along your fingertips.
Can I tell which way it's coming from?
Think you can probably estimate which pathway to take.
Is it the one on the left?
I'm going to take that information. Do I need to do the finger thing? Or can I just tell? I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay. You can clearly feel a breeze.
I'm going to turn the way that I can feel it on my finger. I'm going to turn that way.
Okay.
I don't know which way that is.
So you end up taking a very steep right. As you are you just walking, or
No,
are you?
I'm just facing that way
all
to
the-
figure it out.
Yeah, you can feel that it's definitely in that direction.
This isn't too weird for me, to be honest with you.
You used to explore in caves.
You get lost sometimes.
Okay.
But anyway, there's a draft coming from this way. I'm gonna point the way that I faced.
If I look down at the footsteps, are they also going right?
That was back in the mud when you guys have already passed that. You guys are now on a rock face. If you'd like to give me an investigation check, you can look for footprints.
Investigation. I don't see anything.
What'd you get?
4.
And you did not get anything. Okay.
I don't know where this actually leads, but if there's a draft, there might be something down there.
Well, it makes sense to me.
Do cave fishers like giraffes?
I don't know where do you suppose the draft is coming from, or what's the source?
I don't know. That's
We
the
really
scary
know
part.
nothing
Sometimes
about
you
that.
don't know what you're going to be going
Never seen
into.
them, never really heard of them.
Are the other fellows with us?
Not just us.
No, it's just you.
What about the men that were going to help us?
I wouldn't worry about them.
Are they not here?
He said I was gonna send in 2 guys.
Well,
Oh, they know where to
why
go.
would we not worry about
I'm
them?
not too worried about it, honestly.
Hopefully Tempest will guide them.
Right. Tempest.
So, Lavender, which way?
I'm going to point at the steep right. I can feel it coming from this way.
Then
I don't
we'll
know.
go that way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's fine.
Alright, so
You can go first.
All right, I will
can't
go
see.
first.
maybe we lower our voices at this point. That way, we at least have the element of surprise, right, Small Ross?
Do you think,
On the cave fishers? No.
do you think you
They
can?
shall know we're coming, and we shall know they are coming.
Is this usually how you treat an enemy you never fought before?
Yes.
As you are all having this conversation in this cavern, you actually can hear your voice just echoing through it, just booming. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Everyone?
Yeah, I need you to beat a 16.
Oh, I beat it.
Yeah, me too.
I got
10.
25.
Me too!
What's the roll?
Perception.
Good, and 9.
I got a 9.
Oh, what is happening at the stable?
Jezbo?
10.
10? Okay. So, Lavender, Spalvaros, both of you, your ears pick up on it. It just kind of sounds like this.
I'm going to look at Small Frost.
I'm going to look for the sound.
You hear what sounds like legs sort of skittering across. You hear gravel dropping
Close?
close.
Because there's somebody.
It's hard to pinpoint, though. Its chamber is very echoey.
I'm going
Back to back, everyone.
What? Why?
They're here.
God damn it.
If you see them, let me know. And
Oh
stand.
yeah, we'll let you know,
I'm
Small
going to
Ross.
ready my bow.
Let us move forward, back to back, everyone.
I'm not doing that.
Maybe we should
What
just
are you
stay
doing?
here.
They cannot sneak
I'm gonna
behind
start
us
rolling-
if we're
start
all
look
watching.
Around, roll perception to look around as
Okay.
soon as he says that. 17.
Why aren't you all following what I'm saying?
17.
You're yelling really loud.
So you're looking
Stop
around.
yelling.
You don't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
You do hear Small Ross screaming,
Mm.
which
Music
is
to my ears.
pretty much bleeding out all the noise in this
Mm.
cavern. You
Small
do
Ross, shut up.
notice that Lavende was right. There is a draft that's coming from this this pathway to the right. It looks like there's a steep decline, though. You probably have to slide down, and it would take some effort to get back up. But definitely does feel like there is a draft coming from that direction.
Where are they? Where are you?
Small Ross!
I'm
Oh, I'm starting to pull my pistol out. Mm.
going.
I spent the whole day
What's
in a
gonna
town
yell?
I don't care about, hearing about these bugs. We are here. I am killing them.
If you don't lower
When
your
he-
fucking voice,
as
it's gonna be
he's
your last
yelling,
night on Earth,
I'm gonna
mate.
cast Fairy
Let's-
Fire.
I'm all for fighting.
Where at?
Let's make sure we don't
Just
have to
right,
fight
like, I'm not even gonna
hundreds
move.
at
I'm just
once.
gonna, like, cast
Have
it.
to fight. There's not enough room for 100, probably.
You
Oh, no.
watch as Lavende casts a spell. You watch as this green flame hits the floor, and it highlights everything, and all of you seem to be sort of basked in this almost magical glitter-like light.
It's not actually fire.
I'm moving out of this.
Okay.
Lavende, what are you doing? What is this?
He keeps yelling. How are we going to find out where they're at if he
I'm
keeps
not yelling, he's yelling.
I said him.
Just everyone keep looking for them. Do you think they're down the hill?
Down the hill.
Is there any stalactites or anything I can tie a rope off to?
see anything.
So all of you are just, at this moment, arguing and screaming in this
Freaking
cavern.
out for no reason.
Is there-
And Small Ross is just losing his shit. You haven't seen or heard anything.
Okay, Small Ross.
Are you afraid?
Hey, Small Ross.
Is there a stalactite here that I could tie a rope to?
Small Ross.
Why?
So we could go down there.
You could probably walk down. You go if you went down sideways, you'd probably be pretty safe. It is steep enough though that if you were trying to run up it, it would take some effort.
Oh, so it's not like something that we didn't need to climb up.
No.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going down.
Right.
Come on, guys.
All
I have to
right.
push forward. Think of the meat.
The horse meat, right?
Okay. Do you go down?
Yes.
I'll follow close behind.
I'm also on guard for anything
Does the rest of the party follow?
that looks like a bug.
Don't want to.
Jez does not.
I'll go very slowly and carefully.
Okay.
Make noise.
So both of you go ahead and give me acrobatics checks.
Nice.
Anyone that's going, give me an acrobatics check.
Not even if I do it carefully.
You'll still give me an acrobatics check. There's a chance of failing. All you gotta do is beat a 5.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got 12.
So, I'm gonna take my rope first.
Okay.
Are you good at acrobatics?
And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reach in and grab my
I got a
I think it's
16.
python.
Okay.
Is it fun?
Take my python, tie it to my rope,
No, it's +1.
and then leave a good remainder of the rope, so it's just not like I don't have 50 feet of
Oh,
rope
I have
around me.
freaking
Leave
guidance
it
on.
in
I
my
forgot about
bag
that.
of holding, and then as I'm climbing down, I'm using the python to like brace myself as I'm going down sideways.
Okay. Go ahead and give me acrobatics.
Okay.
Give you advantage on it since you're using the equipment.
Okay, I
You call
got
me?
a 23.
Successfully go down.
God, that you're still raising your voice.
Smavros, Volner, Kaz, all three of you have gotten down to the bottom of this, and you see that your last, did you go? Or
No.
your last two companions are still at the top. You can see with your passive perception, once you get to the bottom, that the cavern here is not natural. there is recent excavation activity here. In fact, actually, one of the walls of the cavern of the rock face is completely broken down, and there's a pathway leading in. Now you can feel that draft strong. You can feel it, like, pulling on you.
I'm gonna do an investigation roll of the site.
I don't
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I
follow them.
look to see if it looks like it's
Just give
tool
a minute,
made
we'll see if
or
it gets
if it's
half
tool
knot.
made? God dang it!
I got a 8. I'm just trying to see if there's any tools.
You don't see any tools, but it looks like that it was done by force somehow.
Are they coming down?
I don't think so.
Oh no.
I think the fear got them.
You, the two of you, watch as your companions seem to be examining this rubble.
I'm gonna wave them to come down.
I don't want to follow him.
Just give a couple more minutes.
I'm going to wave.
How far down is the drop?
It's probably about 80 feet.
You wave at me
Yes.
when I told you to come? I'm gonna yell again. I am the strongest one in the group. If you do not get down here, you will die.
You do not know anything about me. You don't know anything about me.
That's not looking like it.
What?
They might be the one dying if they keep yelling like that.
Three of you,
so.
please give me a perception check.
Small Ross, would you kindly calm down?
They are going to ruin my trip.
Let it go.
You got the reroll,
Natural
didn't
20?
you?
No, I rolled that
17.
Full.
Alrighty.
Of course, you make all the noise and I'll fucking pay for it.
So. Oh, what result up?
Yep.
Comes the battle music.
No, there's a good chance.
Yeah, we're good. Quick question. If my Eldritch Blast managed to hit something, would it blow up?
It is black fire.
It is fire.
Is it fire?
Yeah,
Is that
I-
like magical fire?
Yeah, I would have it classified as magical fire, just
But it would
specifically.
still
I
ignite
feel like I'm
something.
the Alistair.
Since I can't see
Yes.
that
Is this
far,
what
you could just
Alistair
guide
does all
my
the
bow.
time?
Just yell at people? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, technically then more danger because the lantern wards off the cave fissures.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's enchanted.
So you have the bug repellent, and don't tell Smavros.
No, I didn't say anything on purpose.
Ooh.
Good.
Oh, he would smash that.
I know. That's why I haven't said anything.
God.
Sorry,
80 feet
folks.
up in the
I'm
air.
actually I am trying out the new
The beta?
the new beta for the
Are you trying to jump
encounter
down?
tracker. So I just want to
If you want to try to do
try
that,
it out.
I'm gonna see how it goes. See how it goes.
just give me a warning before you do it, please.
Don't worry, she'll
Should
hit
the
you.
Eldritch Blast?
Also, my
Eldritch produce flame too.
you can't
so-
be surprised right now because my rapier is enchanted
Dangerous
for
last
that.
known, you guys, I guess.
You can be.
That says, in addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised.
Yeah, you can't be surprised.
Yeah.
Stand right next.
So 30
I'm
feet.
in 30 feet of you.
No, just carry me on your shoulders, Master Blaster style.
That's a good reference.
It's okay. Well, I can see why it's in beta because it's not working. It used to do the
Dun-dun-dun.
who has that?
Wait, what are you trying to do?
They have a new combat tracker on D&D Beyond, and I'm
Oh.
trying to
Interesting.
use
They have a
that.
beta.
Hashtag
However,
not sponsored.
It's not allowing me to insert the initiative for the monsters, which is interesting. So let's just go ahead and
They're scheming.
let's go ahead and continue on.
The only person.
Why are you looking for the combat tracker?
Oh, no
I
reason.
kind of want you to do this.
I'm going to be honest.
So wait, what are they doing?
They're good.
I know, what are we doing?
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
metagame.
Yeah. Don't
No, I mean, what are you doing up there? I just yelled at you.
Oh, we're just...
We're talking.
It's fine. Just leave them up there.
Fine, let's go then.
So, as you're yelling up towards Lavende for this situation, the first thing that you all notice is the yellow shine of what looks like deep, hollowed out eyes of some sort of creature within the darkness.
Oh, activate Shillelagh.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Fuck.
Can we see that too?
No, you guys did not see it.
Glowing eyes?
It's within the cavern that's the wall that's knocked down, so you guys can't see in there. They can because they're at the same level.
Please tell me, did you roll a 1?
No, I did not.
Oh.
I don't think I'm going first, so. I have terrible initiative.
Does everyone have their characters on the map?
No.
So I
Mine's over here.
got an 8.
Mine has the green tape.
This is Kaz.
Wait, where are we? Oh, I'm guessing we're down here.
Somewhere. Oh, we're in the red.
Dad, are we down here?
Dad?
I will show you in one moment.
Daddy. Daddy.
At least the spikes are like only like a couple seconds right now.
It's better than it was. That's for
Sure.
sure.
Wait, I don't think we've been dropped, right?
No, not yet. It's a little bit better.
What you looking for?
Is this you?
A little light.
I think we're down here. Break out your phone. Quick, save the day.
What?
There we go. Now it auto rolled. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Faller
We're
number
in the red.
Oh, 22.
We're in red again.
22 and Kaz number
8.
8 and Smavros
14 or 15.
We're still in the red.
No.
We just got out of it.
What are you doing?
I'm setting up a light.
I think she asked for it.
So she's looking for her.
So we start off, and Faulner, you are up first. Go ahead, see your miniatures, please.
Mine's right here. Somewhat. Oh, there it is.
This one's Kaz.
Okay. Did you hit it?
No. Does it look like I hit it?
Did you hit it? Yes or no?
You did.
I don't.
Yes.
It doesn't look like it's off.
Yeah, we're good. Well, now you're gonna mess it up. Sorry, Chad.
It's fine. I forgive you.
All right, and Smavros.
So we're like up here.
Yep.
I swear to God, if they're just little goblins.
Is that what they look like?
I think those are just stand-ins.
Whoa. The light.
Now, Fuller, you see what looks like two individuals. They appear to be bipedal creatures. They have this nasty black, matted like tarantula fur. Their eyes are glowing yellow. They have multiple arms pulling out from their bodies. They are sickly looking. They appear to be very aggressive, and they are approaching you with weapons in hand.
You said two of them.
You can see two of them.
We're up. We're up. So, this is what I'm going to do. I walk up to one on the left. I don't know if you can move me up to the one close. Yeah. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to use quick spell. So it turns an action into a bonus action. And as a bonus action, I'm going to use Booming Blade. Does an 18 hit.
That hits.
Alright. So that is 1d8. So that is 7 damage.
7 damage.
Right.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level. No. At 1st level. And that's a Wisdom save of 16.
That is a fail on his.
So it's full 3d6 damage. He takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more damage, and his immediate action needs, he has to spend his reaction right now to move away from me, to run from me. And as soon as he takes a step from me, he takes the effects of Booming Blade, which is another 2d8 of damage.
You'll roll that when he actually moves.
Okay.
All right. So as you cast your spell, you can see the combination of your booming blade slam against his body, and then casting your dissonant whispers. The creature appears to be blasted with this assault. Is that your turn?
Oh, that is my turn.
What about that's a wombo combo right there.
Smavros, you are up.
It's my turn?
It is your turn.
All right, I'm going
You
to...
got 15, right?
Yes. I'm going to run up, attack this one using Relentless Attack. So I get advantage on attacks and it gets advantage on attacks.
Okay.
I feel like it's too dark.
There's no way we're going to get it righter.
Not right now, anyway.
Yeah.
17.
That is a hit.
Not without it, obstructing.
Not bad attitude.
Should I do it from
14 damage.
14 damage. Okay. Yeah, you bring your axe up. You slam into this creature. This creature is puny compared to you. Can you guys stop that? You're blinding me.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were trying to put
You
a
guys
show.
actually slam your axe into this creature.
Die, Fisher!
You see its knees buckle as it barely withstands the blow.
That's my turn.
Okay. It is now its turn, and it is going to.
It's got to run first.
It is no. It's not.
Oh,
It's
his
his
turn.
Yeah.
His thing's turn.
Let's see here. So the combat tracker is good for one thing, but not good for another thing.
What's the one thing and the other thing?
It doesn't let you look at the creature's stats while you're doing that. So that is something we'll definitely have to fix. But I'll go ahead and let me just do this. I will
What about that? Like,
make another page.
What we use for your hand?
It's oh, so bright.
I think this is fine. It's more meant for us anyway.
No one wants to strive to be the best, man. Let's strive to be the
I'm here
best.
with you. Let's get a flashlight.
No
A spotlight.
Wait, what if we do it from this side? If I can use light from this way. Protect Quentin's corneas.
I'm okay with mine burning out of my head. Fine.
Yeah, me too.
I only have 20/20 vision.
I don't.
So I need a light. Wait, hold on.
I've been in 20/20 vision for about 3 months now.
Lucky you.
Oh my god, shut up. Shut your mouth.
Burn.
There we go. God, sorry about that.
What about when you look at your screen?
Is that brighter?
No, that is not bright at all. Oh, cool.
All right, now he has advantage against you, right?
He does have advantage against me.
Okay.
Due to reckless.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
You see that it has,
Oh,
with its multiple
No,
arms, it
fine.
has.
Perfect.
It looks good. It looks good.
Crooked. God, who hit it?
I wonder who. Come on, Quentin. Why'd you hit
If
the
you're
camera?
new here and you haven't subscribed yet, go and subscribe.
Subscribe if you want to keep seeing the cameras
For
getting
more
smacked.
of a shit show, we're here for you. You guys want to feel better about yourselves? Subscribe.
Okay.
I feel better already.
You watch as its multiple arms have daggers in each of its hand, and it goes to just
Oh, great!
relent.
It's holding daggers?
Yes, it is holding daggers.
Huh.
That's right underneath the
So that is going to be
It's gonna burn.
natural 20 on that one.
Forever!
You're never getting that exhausted, bro.
That is going to be 22 for the next one.
Jesus.
Both of those hit.
Okay, and for the last
I
dagger,
don't think that first one did.
23. That was a 20, an 18, and a 19.
Cool.
Okay, so it's going to go ahead and roll damage.
We could try.
Okay, 1d.
Man, I'm getting a bad case of deja vu, guys.
Okay, so that's 4.
Remember that time we
plus two.
almost died?
No,
Shout out to being in this. Don't worry, guys. We'll keep your memory alive.
it's fine. We'll find. We got the assassin. Has he gone yet?
As all 3 daggers slam into your body, slicing against you actually block a lot of them with your armor guard. As the daggers slide against it, you take 11 points of damage,
It's not horrible.
and that is its turn.
This one.
I'm assuming I go up in an exhaustion.
Yes, so you up in exhaustion.
Alright.
All right, next creature. It takes its turn and immediately tries to flee from Fulner
Run from me.
and roll damage
This is.
as Booming Blade takes effect.
This is what type of damage? I think it's thunder damage. It's unfortunate. 7 damage. So
7 damage.
7, 7, and 7 damage.
You actually watch as the creature turns and goes to flee from you, and it boom, boom, this spell detonates inside of its ribs. You watch its body just get severed in 2.
Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, that is a trouble.
All right, it would be now Kaz's turn.
Okay, I'll move up and attack.
You guys at top of the hill are also seeing this. You guys can hear that there is a commotion going on. You guys can enter whenever you like.
I'm gonna go ahead and slide down.
I'll go ahead and slide down. Too.
All right, I need both you guys to roll initiative then.
Yeah.
Should we roll
Want to get
athletics and
rubber?
then?
I'll slide down with one hand.
Yeah, if you're going down fast, you need to be
Use
in
your
athletics.
gun
I need
that
you to be
kills
in
you.
10 if you're going fast.
Oh no, I have
I got the
no, I
11.
have no reason
Okay.
to not want to kill these things. So.
Thank
All right,
God.
that's a good point.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
That's a
And I got
bad
the natural
roll.
20 for the initiative. 24 altogether.
10.
Natural 1.
Natural 20. What's wrong?
Okay. So, as this creature lets its assault onto Smallvross, you move in to take your strike. Its low stature, it moves underneath your blow and dodges it effectively. You got
Natural 20.
natural 20, and then you got, for the initiative?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you got 10?
10.
All right, so Jez, you're actually technically up first.
Oh, alright. How long so we land on the ground by our turn?
Yeah, did you roll an acrobatics?
Yes, she got.
No, that was my initiative.
Give me an acrobatics.
Oh, that's not good.
Need to be 10, right? You said?
I did beat 10.
Okay, you're good then. You make it down with
11.
Lavende.
Oh, you and I both got the work.
Alright, so scanning around, what exactly do we see? How many?
Well, you see that there is one creature just tried fleeing as its body exploded into 2 pieces.
Exploded?
Exploded.
We're gonna go.
And then you
Nope, other side.
watch
Yep.
Kaz attempting
Move it
to
back a little bit.
strike
Towards the
another
corner.
one
You guys
as
aren't
it
engaging?
avoids
No, we are. We just got to the bottom.
the blows.
Alright, so when it explodes, how big of a boom is it?
It was not. It was. There was no fire. You just watched as its body kind of just.
Oh, right.
like-
So that wasn't of the fire variety. Okay.
Wait, force damage.
I'm going to. How many did you say there were left?
Just the one.
You only
Just
see
the
one.
All right. I'm gonna go up around to the side.
Use your new gun.
I don't want to.
Show small friends you do.
Right there.
See, I want to use my new gun. I want to try it out, but don't have stats for it yet.
Oh, we're up.
Unless you can tell me.
It
right now.
fires magic missile.
Oh, so it's just
Whatever.
straight up magic.
It's
missile.
straight up the magic missile spell is the ammunition.
Okay, I'll have to find that. So I'll go ahead and end my turn there.
Okay. So that is going to. Interesting. All right. As this happens, from out of the darkness,
Arose such a clatter.
Oh, full.
Don't know this one.
Fulner, you feel this, or at least you hear this sound of a as this filament-like web flies to the darkness and right to your chest.
Oh.
What size are you?
Oh
Some say.
no.
Some will say I'm huge.
You're a halfling, correct?
I'm huge.
Okay.
Maybe gargantuan.
So, so it used its action to shoot that filament 60 feet. You can go ahead and give me a DC check. You can go ahead and try to give me a strength check, if you could, please.
You're strong though, right? You roll good though, right?
I'm the same too. I'm the same too.
What was called?
Oh no! I just looked at it.
Alright, I got 12.
Okay, I guess it doesn't-
You got 12. The DC was 13.
It was 13.
As it gets stuck to your chest, you go to almost break off before you feel your body being
I
pulled
assume
towards
it'll
this.
be,
As you finally watch it emerge out of the darkness, this almost white bone chitin-like skin with multiple black arachnoid-like eyes and scorpion pincers. Its mouth opens up as it pulls you in to devour your flesh. And
Folks.
That's
Help!
where we end the night.
Help me!
Oh!
it is going to now attack. Yeah, how much do you weigh?
Oh boy.
Let's see. Oh, with everything, 114 pounds.
Okay, yeah, you're under 200 pounds then. All right. So it pulls you in, and it is now going to attack you. And
Fucking, I can't use cutting words because it can't hear anything. Damn it!
It doesn't have feelings.
wow, that's a natural 20 on one of the attacks. The other one is going to be a miss though.
Wow.
I'm assuming that a.
I think it's time to
Exhaustion
retire the
buddies.
night. Yeah.
I'm assuming that in a 10 doesn't hit you.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. So it's just going to be 1. As you duck the first claw, the second claw comes and just rends into your side. It crunches down. You can feel its pincer get a really tight grip around your waist. That is going to be... All right, that's 12. And then that would be 18. Wow, shit. 23 points of damage as it crunches into your ribs. You guys hear Fallner give out an exasperated as his insides get squeezed.
Is it 23?
23.
Yikes. Can't believe we've done this, Smogros.
Lavende is now top of the round.
Do I see
This
the
one
spider
actually
having,
my
or
fault.
the
I use thunder damage.
what is like a scorpion?
It looks like a giant
fair, it's all of our
7-foot long
faults.
bug.
But I can see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
So I'm going to bonus action use Hunter's Mark, and I'm going on it,
Okay.
and I'm going to take a shot. Oof. Does a 15 hit?
You watch as the arrow fires right off the armor.
Okay. Then that would be all my turn.
Okay. Top of the up next would then be Fallner.
Alright. So is this thing... where is my position on this thing?
You're grappled.
Right, so I'm like, am I under it or like right in front of it?
You have its webbing on your chest. It's got its pincers around your waist right now.
Alright. I want to use... This will be interesting.
My bow. Roll a 4.
I'm going to use Enlarge. So I double my size in all dimensions, and weight is multiplied by 8. And my growth is my growth increases by 1 size category.
Do you have Warcaster?
No.
Okay. So that's gonna be an attack of opportunity.
Right.
All right. Nope, it is a miss.
I will assume my growing breaks out of its grapple.
You still got to give me a strength check to break it.
Okay, I can do that. That's I'll get advantage on strength throws now. Okay. That is a 17. Yeah, 17. That is 17.
Okay. As you begin to enlarge and you watch, kind of like if you've watched Thor Ragnarok, like he keeps the same proportions of a halfling, but his body just grows in size, and as he gets larger, the creature's grip breaks off of your body, and you actually the filament snaps as well.
All right, so that was pretty sure an action. For bonus action, can't do that. I'm just going to attempt to get away from him. So I'm gonna pull. I'm not gonna do a bonus action. Just get away from him.
Okay.
I'll go just backwards about 10 feet. Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Smallbross, you were up.
All right. Seeing him cry out in pain will throw me into a rage. So I am going to begin a rage.
You did it.
And I am going to swing on this one. I guess it doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to... Does a 28 hit?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to swing on that one. So that's...
The one in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 18 damage.
Okay. You watch as Smallbross brings up his axe, and when you drop it on him, it just clean right through. Top of the head, you split it. You watch as the body falls apart. It's not filled with blood. It's filled with this white, pussy, spider-like inside. All the entrails and guts just drop to the floor as it falls to each side, completely showering you in bug guts.
All right, and then I'm going to run towards the other one and use War Priest and do another attack.
Okay.
So that will be 15 plus 7,
22.
22 plus 2, 24.
That is a hit.
11 points of damage.
Okay. You bring your axe. Boom! As you slam down on the creature, you watch as it does like a spinning circle as it rears from the blow of your axe, crushing into its body. As you bring it back, you instantly smell this like pungent alcoholic smell. Like strong vodka.
Yum, yum, yum.
That is gonna take us to Kaz's turn.
Since it's paying attention to small brass, I'm going to swing on it. 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna swing on it with my dagger. Yeah, doesn't hit.
Okay. As you go to strike, you're looking for a weak spot on the insect, and it's too resistant. That is going to take us now to Jezebel.
Right, I'm gonna move up to it and give it a good old slice and dice.
I think this one's yours, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the one with the green tape. With my cutlass.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. It's a 10 to hit.
All right. Your weapon just bounces off of its body.
Oh, you little fucking bugger.
You gotta put your back into it!
Alright. Can I try hit again? Is that it?
Yeah, that's already your action. You have a bonus action left, but
You have a dagger in your offhand.
Use War Priest.
I don't have it out. I'm good.
okay. So that's gonna leave it to Creature's turn. Creature is going to turn towards Smallvross after it just crushed into his body, and he is going to attack you with one of his claws. That is going to be
Does natural 20.
no. I don't think this is actually going to hit. That's 7 plus 5.
No.
Okay, that's a miss. And then he's going to take his next attack. And he looks towards Kaz, and he goes to
Oops, Noby Doby! That is an attack of opportunity for me, and...
Did you say dopey dopey?
Yes,
yeah, I
you
did.
That's how we should all say that we're going to do attack opportunity from now on.
Dopey dopey.
Something bad happens to him, too. I think he doesn't get to do it as soon as he tries to do it. Because I have Sentinel.
Oh, that's if you got connected.
Yeah, you got to hit.
If you hit him, then you can't move.
He can't move. Doesn't mean his attack doesn't go through.
Oh, okay. Alright. Does a 21 hit?
That is a hit.
$17.
17 damage. Very nice.
Sheesh.
Do not mess with the raging orc.
You bring your axe again. You actually sever one leg. Just crush right through it.
I am your opponent!
Crab legs.
It is now back to...
Does it roll on me?
Actually, yeah, but I don't think it hits. That's 16.
It hits.
That's hits? Okay.
Beats me by 1.
So we go ahead and roll the 2d6. So that's going to be 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Now it's going to be back to Lavende.
Okay, everybody's kind of surrounding it. Doesn't look like I can get anywhere really.
Just hit us, we're expendable.
Yeah. Can I try? Are they based on the map? Everybody's kind of in the way.
Yeah, you need to have line of sight if you're going to use your bow and arrow.
Okay, can I get around them to get like here?
Yeah, you can move through your occupied spaces. It just takes double the movement speed.
Okay. Well, if I'm going by it, I'm going to use Zephyr Strike as I'm going by it, which does not allow him attack of opportunity anymore.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get like right here, and I'm gonna take a shot and also use the Zephyr Strike's D8 of damage along with if I hit.
I'll take you this way. How much movement speed do you have?
And actually, my movement speed is 60 because of Zephyr Strike. It goes up by 30.
Okay.
Zephyr Strike is really good.
Yeah, you can get here.
Never heard of Zephyr Strike.
Would that be too close to try to hit with the bow then?
Is that okay?
That's-
Oh, you're using a bow?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I went, because I'm going to
Out the
be,
cave.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to take a shot.
That's how I remember things.
Ooh, that is a 29 to hit.
That is a hit.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage because I got the Zephyr Strike. Also the Hunter's Mark. That's a lot of damage. Hold on.
It's a
So
lot
it's a
of
D8, a
damage.
D6. Yeah, 2 D8s actually. That is 8, 13, 19, 21 damage.
21 damage.
I've still done more. Remember that, everyone. I've done more.
We'll make a note.
I did 30.
You've done 28 damage.
I've done 28. I round up.
I'm accurate. Let's see here. You take this arrow as you pull it back, and you watch right as the creature's head comes up. You let it fly, and you actually watch it right through its head, out the throat. It comes down. It's still alive, but it looks like it is trying to now squirm and get away.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the, that would then go to Fulner. Fulner,
Oh,
you're up.
sorry, it's definitely not me.
I'm very unfamiliar with concentrated spells. Does it take anything to drop it? Is that just free to drop a concentration spell?
Okay, you can
Yeah, you
disengage.
just can't cast another concentration spell while you have one up.
Right. All right. I just want to drop enlarge, go back to being small. I am going to move into Small Ross's space since I have a feature trait that allows me to do that as a halfling, and I'm going to use. Ray of Frost on him.
Okay.
Can I roll a dex save now? 'Cause he's going to be hitting me.
Why would I hit you?
He's back here.
That would hit you. That is a
It's a line, isn't it?
I think it's cone.
Ray of Frost.
As a line.
It's a line.
What's the range?
Well, I think I missed anyway. It's a.
Well, you might hit me.
Hit him.
I won't. It's 12. Sorry, you can't keep on interrupting me.
It goes in a straight line.
Right.
You're firing at the creature. Right behind that creature is.
Does 12 hit you?
I have to roll a dex, don't I? Is
No,
it-
it's
AC?
against that attack he just did.
Oh, okay, so it's a... No, that doesn't...
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
So you dodged it.
Okay, I thought
But
it was
yeah,
a...
you actually saw it as Fulner pops out from underneath Smavros's legs. He ice beams towards the creature. It goes right over the bug. You have to dodge out of the way. It was almost a big, huge clusterfuck.
Attack of opportunity.
For the creature?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he's got Zephyr on it. I thought.
it would be normally. Is that only for you, though?
That's only for me.
Okay,
Oh.
so it would. But
For you.
at this point, I would say the creature is not worried about.
I was like, wait, is he going to swing on me too?
I don't think the creature is
Well,
worried about.
technically, he doesn't know where I'm at. I just shot over him, so he'd probably be swinging.
Am I literally your
space.
meat shield?
Yes.
Anyways,
Yes, you
that would then go to Smallross. Smallross, it's not your turn.
It's my turn? Oh my god. Oh, I'm going to cut its head off so hard.
Okay.
Okay.
Attempt to cut the head
I
off.
feel like you got chubbed from that. I'm concerned.
So odd.
19s aren't crits, right?
They're not crits.
Okay.
Unless you're a champion fighter.
I think you have to have a weapon with finesse or something like that.
All right,
Unless you're a champion fighter.
All right, so this is a hit. Like, this is 19 plus 7 plus
That's
2.
a hit. Roll damage.
21.
21 damage.
21 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
How do you want to do this one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut its head off.
Okay. So the creature has a relatively... It doesn't really have a neck. Its head is more or less attached to its body. However, it does have a distinguished roundness that would indicate
that's
indicate the head. You actually take your axe, and with one swing, you lop off both of the pincers, freeing it from your range as you bring the axe down. You slice through and just sever this cave fisher's head completely off from the rest of the body. As this happens, it just sprays this alcoholic liquid all over your body.
And also Falmer.
So like I said, and Tempest guide me.
Falner, you are also now drenched in cave fisher blood.
Fucking hell.
You just have to cut the head off.
Yikes.
Does that attract more cave fishers?
Not that you're aware of. You do know they are cannibalistic, though.
You told me I wouldn't know this stuff because of my uncle.
Yeah, I would say that you don't know of them being attracted to the smell of cave fisher blood. However, you do know that they are cannibalistic insects.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand
That-
up. I'm gonna brush myself off.
That took a little bit more effort than I was
I'm
expecting.
gonna use cure wounds on myself.
Okay. So,
At second level.
can we try not separating?
No, I want another. We will cut them until we get their eggs
It
and all
took
the
you a
meat.
while to cut that one down. Small one.
Yeah, I had to
Oh,
kill
almost
the
hit
me.
smaller one.
Is there any water around?
You don't see any water.
Well, you guys might want to be careful because I know these things are cannibalistic and you're kind of covered in the blood right now, so...
So it'll draw more.
Probably.
Good.
Directly to you.
Good.
And I think it looks like Falna took some damage, so...
He almost hit
Are
me.
you all right, Falner?
I am. I got 17 health there.
He doesn't even care.
Yeah, no, that thing. Did you see that thing just spit that at me and just pulled me away? What?
You deserve it.
I didn't. I
You
heard you
deserve it.
cry, and then I came running.
Oh, I wasn't crying. I got something in my eye.
You cried.
Kind of helping us that we're being loud still.
It's fine. I'm not talking out loud. I'm just talking
I'm
to
going to-
you guys.
I'm going to look around. Because Falmer doesn't care that he almost hit me.
Where did that one come from?
I was hoping you guys could tell us because we couldn't see anything from up there.
That was a 17.
What were those small things? I'm gonna go over examine those small ones.
Okay. And what are you rolling for?
Just to look around since to see if there's anything else that we need to worry about.
Yeah, you can look up and you can see that the rock face within the cavern has lots of holes and pockets. It's very porous looking. This could easily be
Cave-in.
not a cave-in, just there's lots of places that they could have came from.
Oh.
Could you go ahead and give me an investigation roll on the small ones?
Yeah.
You Cass.
Yes.
Look.
Okay.
There's a lot of places
13.
these could have came from.
You've never fucking seen these things before.
But do they look like the big one?
No, not even all. Not
So
at all.
they're not
Just
the
drop
same
from the
creature?
ceiling.
No,
They don't look like goblins?
no.
I would imagine so. They are insects, so just stay on your toes, everybody, and just stick together.
I'm gonna attempt to go over and try to carve some meat out of the dead fisher.
You want to carve some meat out of
Yes.
the dead cave fisher. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
That's not good. 6.
Yeah. You mutilate the body trying to do this. You have no idea how to get
He's doing it
how to get the
again.
carapace away from the meat.
Small Roz.
You should have asked me for help.
Wait, what are you trying to do, mate? Are you
Trying to get meat from
Where are you going to
this.
store it?
In my bag.
That sounds really gross.
So you
Why?
want me to let me store the meat of...
Why?
You're just going to throw it in your... What else is in your bag?
My bedroll? Some healing supplies?
Just going to throw it in there with all that stuff, huh?
Yes.
Alright, I don't see how that can go wrong. Go for it. Keep in mind the blood's flammable too, so...
Will no one cast fire?
Alright.
Could we use that?
Can I use some, like, see if I can get, like, some of the blood off with mud?
With mud?
Yeah, is there mud around?
You don't see any
I don't.
mud.
Oh, that's right. It's all, like, stone.
Yep.
Right. Anyway, we should push forward. Let's go to the breeze. That's where they were last time. Everyone be on edge. And let me know if you see another one.
Well, it seems like you guys didn't see the first ones coming, so...
Well, that one came out of while we were fighting the other two things.
Well, if you look
And where
up,
those ones come from?
I don't know. They just kind of.
See, I know where any of them came from.
I can't see you down here.
I know where they are now. Dead.
Can I investigate the spider-like bodies?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
20.
Okay. You take a good look at them. You've never seen these before. However, you notice a very particular emblem carved into their chest. At least the one that was blown in two and the chest was still intact. It looks like a star filled with webbing.
Oh, wow.
You know this as the holy symbol of Lolth. As you look at the skin of these spider-like creatures, they do appear to have the same drow complexion that you have.
So the emblem's carved into the chest?
It's like carved into their chest, like scarred.
They don't have anything on them, like a necklace, anything like that? Some sort of...
No, they do have the dagger that they were holding on, so you could grab their daggers if you'd like, but they were essentially naked. They weren't wearing anything.
They're not like ceremonial like the Death Tongue daggers, are they?
Nope. They just appear to be crude fashioned iron daggers.
Okay. Never mind. Okay. Well.
I'm gonna take my water flask and empty it out and try to fill it up with some of the fisher blood.
Okay. It's easy enough to do. It's bleeding pretty profusely thanks to Small Ross.
Thanks, Small Ross.
Thank Tempest.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
So are we moving yet?
We are.
yes.
All right. Well, where would you guys like to go? You have a path ahead of you.
Breeze.
You want to follow the breeze?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Breeze.
Going to do that.
Don't forget me.
Forget him.
Forgive
He
him,
was
please.
hopeless.
Please.
His favorite joking.
Justin, I can never leave you behind. I love you too much.
Oh, thank you.
Oh man, that last fight got me down to your starting
Oh, we're in the
HP.
red.
Man.
Fuck you, dude. And you got credit, dude. It's some bullshit.
Okay. Now, as you continue down the widening cavern, you come across what looks like old ruins. In fact, they actually look quite recently, I don't want to say occupied, quite recently disturbed. The ruins appear to have clear signs of recent excavation. There seems to be clear signs of traffic. There's newer equipment lying in this cavern, this room.
What kind of equipment?
Mining gear, but it's not normal mining gear. It doesn't look like the metal, even the wood, the shaft of the picks isn't wood. Everything seems to be made out of like a dark iron. Everything seems to be made out of materials that you'd find underground.
I'm gonna go over to it. Kaz, what is this?
Well, that is a pickaxe.
Why is it not wood?
Well, there might be drow down here or residents of the Underdark.
What is this?
The Underdark?
So I'm assuming you can't talk to him for us.
Well,
Wow.
well, what is... Wait, why would me talking to them help with anything?
Well, I mean, I can't talk to him. I don't understand.
Are they going to fight us?
Well, most likely, yes.
Are they strong?
If they're here.
Well, you just killed 2 of them.
So no.
Okay. We don't know how many are down here. We don't exactly know if it's just drow, or triders, or other things.
Dwarves.
They're kind of dwarves in the Underdark.
And we need dwarves.
No,
What?
no, not
Well,
those.
For the dwarven powder.
We really don't.
No, they're kind of mean dwarves. So
Oh,
Good. They will make perfect powder.
You don't
Oh, that's what you think that is.
you don't turn dwarves into powder.
And what is dwarven powder?
It's like just minerals that they collect and they put together.
I'm gonna
I'm
investigate
assuming.
the site.
I've only read about it.
Okay.
I'm going to look up at the ceiling to see if it's like the other
Got it.
place.
Okay. An 8.
Hmm.
As you're looking around, you're examining the mining gear, and come to the conclusion that this is gear brought up from the Underdark. This is not surface world equipment. Lavende, as you look up, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
It's an apple tree.
Ooh.
It's a 9.
Fine, okay. You keep your composure, relatively calm. But you stop because you look up and you see on the ceiling is all thick web.
Who's closest to me?
You guys are standing just how you are on the map. As you look at this thick webbing, you actually see what looks like large legs crawling out of what looks like a funnel hole. And as it does, you notice it is not a spider. It has a long human-like torso.
I'm going to grab Falner and I'm going to motion him to look up. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to point at it.
Please don't scream.
Give me a wisdom save.
Please don't fucking scream.
Alright, well, this might go very bad, everyone. Just so you know.
Alright,
Wisdom is your strong suit.
It was really not. It's actually my worst one.
Roll a 2.
But didn't you study?
So, I rolled 11, and I have -1, so it's a 10.
Okay. The check you needed to beat was 10.
Oh, thank God.
You go to scream and you cover your mouth as you see this large looking arachnoid human. It has no hair. It has long pointed elf-like ears. Its eyes are glowing yellow. You watch as it crawls, and then as it crawls, you actually see on its back are 2 of those small insectoid-like ones that you just killed earlier. Crawl off and crawl into the webbing and slide through.
Falner, we need to move.
So do we just continue? We won't find
we need to
Savant
continue.
if we stay here.
Both of you give me a perception check.
That is, I think 11. Yeah, 11.
$17.
The amount of ones you get.
What do you mean?
Well,
I
half
don't
of
get
them
any
are
ones.
half of them are cocked. He just keeps cocking his die.
No, those are natural ones I've been rerolling.
Oh, yikes.
But I don't get any natural ones. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I'm lucky.
So, one of these days he's going to roll 2 nat ones.
Oh, that would be the
I
worst
did it
day
tonight.
Like
ever.
Carl.
Yeah, I did that.
So,
What, 17?
both of you notice that the creature's head starts to put its gaze on you. It seems to relax its body and start to hang upside down as you watch the legs fan out, and it starts to spindle and drop and lower towards you guys. It doesn't notice that you guys see it. Kaz, this is how we're going to go ahead and play with your enchantment on your sword. You feel your blade starting to like almost like a phone vibrating in your pocket.
Okay.
And it kind of just like, no pun intended, it's like your spidey senses are tingling.
You did it on purpose.
There's an opening right here, right? Like at the top of these stairs.
Where at?
Here.
If you go forward,
Yes. Is
Yes.
that the only path that we see?
that you cannot go to the left. You can go to the right.
We can go to the right.
Yes.
So what do you say? We go this way.
He's got the little, let's go this way.
Are you ready?
So, it's ruins,
move.
right?
Yeah, looks like ruins.
I'm going to roll a stealth check real quick. Natural 20. So it's 30 altogether. So I want to like kind of just vanish behind some like pillars and stuff.
Okay. You actually, as you go to vanish, you end up slipping right between a few of the pillars.
I'm gonna roll an investigation to kind of see why my sword's warning me.
Okay.
That is a 4.
Yeah, you're looking around and you don't quite see what is causing it. However, you are on just high alert. Both of you see the creature and you watch as the thread, it releases and starts free falling right into the group. Roll initiative, everyone. You guys will be rolling with disadvantage though.
Who?
The two of you don't even know it's there. But I'm not gonna let you guys be surprised because his sword won't bite it.
Spider arms.
Do I see it drop?
13.
Yeah, you watch it drop.
So,
11 of fucking course.
I have danger sense. I have advantage on dex
This is
saves.
the worst day ever.
Is that affect
I gave
this?
you advantage. I gave you like advantage on your initiative roll.
Cancel out the...
Huh?
Or I mean,
Oh,
wait, so you're gonna have disadvantage on it,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna be surprised. So you're at least gonna still have a turn.
Okay.
Okay, got a 19 on my initiative.
Oh my gosh! I got a natural or an unnatural 20.
How gross is this thing? Oh, wow.
Oh!
So gross it fucked the camera up.
Is that the size?
Does it have a knife?
Is it gonna shank us?
Is that what that is?
I'm gonna stab you.
Oh my god, is this the spider from Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Where's my money?
Oh my god, MCP pants.
Oh
in the
no,
house.
it's right behind Smavros too.
You just had to turn around and start talking to us.
Okay.
And the thing is that you guys didn't
Dude,
respond to me
literally got
either.
the same roll both times.
We're all looking at you agape.
That's a lot of hugs about to be dished out.
So, did you say that's a lot of hugs?
Oh, I have disadvantage. Hold on. Oh nope! 20 is my lowest roll.
Wow. I literally rolled 2
What's
fives.
that like?
I rolled a 19 and then I rolled a 20.
Wow. Look at you, man.
No, that's not good. Those were my 19 and 20.
Sounds pretty good.
Okay. This will be interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and
I hope he doesn't get you right in the kidney, Smavros.
He's not gonna get me in the kids.
He's gonna steal your kidney with a knife like that.
Tempest
You're gonna wake up in a
protects
bathtub full of ice.
all my major organs.
okay.
20.
20.
20 on a disadvantage roll.
Anyone above 20?
19.
Also have 19.
Who's got higher dex?
I got +4 to my initiative. And I got +4 to my dexterity.
I got +2.
Okay, Cass first. Then Fulner.
It's too bad I'm not going for it.
13.
11.
What's your dex?
My dex is +5.
You're going first. Okay. And wow, you guys are all going before this. Okay.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Get everything you got.
It's like that.
This,
one time
this thing.
It's like that one time we fought that weird boss in the first campaign, and we just like
Is that a
wrecked it in
lovey
one
man?
turn.
Small Bros, you are up first.
Oh yes!
Cut off the arm with the knife.
As soon as I feel something drop behind me, instinctively, I'm going to turn around and swing on it with guided strike.
Look at him.
Do I add anything if it's a natural one?
Oh, yikes.
The natural one is a botch.
It's just that side of the table.
Okay. So, as you go to swing your axe, you watch as the creature brings up almost like a funnel web spider and fires this sticky like filament onto your axe, and it whips out of your hand and sticks to the wall.
Oh boy.
I still have my reaction, correct?
You have a bonus action.
That's what I mean. I'm prepared for a situation like this. Are you guys ready for something really neat?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh, what's it look like?
It's an even bigger axe. In the shape of a giant teeth or tempest.
Oh, hold on a second.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Is it really a
Oh,
giant
you already
T?
said it. It's canon.
Oh god. Oh
Please,
no.
It can also stand for Mr. T.
I could make it a sword, like a
Little
sword
thing
that
on
looks
it.
like it's on fire.
Oh no. Oh.
It does say the weapon takes on whatever choice the cleric's deity associated with the weapon.
I'm gonna need art of that, Carl.
It's
It's not wearing a hood right
Oh my
now.
god, he's about to get teed to death.
He's like, what is an orc without his axe? What is an axe without tempest? Boom!
I'm gonna learn you the alphabet today, boy.
No, just the letter. The stream brought to you by the letter T.
Oh, shit.
okay. So is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Kaz, you are up.
Okay,
One.
Even bigger axe.
alright. I'm going to attempt to assassinate it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
First roll.
Reroll. Alright, does a 23 hit?
That, I'm fairly certain, does indeed hit. Yes, it does.
Okay, critical.
Oh, yikes. Oof.
Do you guys want to move him up to
7,
Yeah,
Is this
he's already on it. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
11 damage.
He did it.
11 damage. Just 11 damage.
11
Yeah, I rolled like
damage.
3 ones.
He did roll 3 ones.
That
Okay.
sucks.
And a 4.
You guys watch as Kaz moves up, and he delivers a vicious blow right into the chest of this creature as it rears back.
Okay. Use my bonus action. I'm going to disengage.
Okay. Fallner, you're up.
I have a straight line of sight on him.
From where you're at?
No.
No, you don't.
Not even between my legs?
Smallbross is standing in front of him.
Can I move 5 feet up, and then would I have a direct line of sight?
No, you're right here, bud.
Yeah, if I move up.
So you would have to move like right here.
Yeah.
To line of sight? No, he could have a line of sight from
Is
right
that
here.
a wall?
That's a wall there.
a
Can
wall.
you
That's a
not
wall.
see through that?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You see the black line
I
that
can't
divides
see
it.
on the other side of the spire. Alright, Alright, move me back, please, where I was. And I cast Enlarge on Smolvros. He is now Smolvros.
Okay.
What?
He's
No.
Yeah.
He's
Yes!
not Smolvros.
Continue the hype.
So,
Is this gonna get dumber?
no,
Is that what's happening
your
here?
strength, you have advantage
Good,
on
I'm looking
strength
forward to
checks, and your weapon does an extra d4 damage.
So,
And it grows with you, so...
so you watch as Smolvros begins to grow larger and towers now over this bug-like creature. It is now Lavende's turn.
You walked in the wrong house, fool.
I'm right here. Casting
Look at kid.
Hunter's Mark.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Does that just affect you, or does everyone get
No,
a
just
bonus
me.
from it?
Just
Selfish
me.
ass.
Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. And I'm going to take a shot at it.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I can use Planar Warrior to do an extra d8 of damage.
Okay.
But that's if it hits. Ooh, I don't think that's 18.
That's a hit.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's... Hold on. D6, right? D6. So, that is a lot. There we go.
Do I gamble?
So 13, 19,
I gamble, right?
20,
I gamble.
27.
27?
Ooh, fuck. I rolled
27 damage?
Yeah.
What's your to hit?
Nice.
11. Plus 2 longbow, buddy.
That is very, very nice.
I just happen to roll really good on the
Holy
dice.
crap, man.
Okay, you actually pull the arrow back. You aim. As you fire, you watch as this, almost like the arrow itself, gets wrapped in magic. And right through its throat, it completely clean through. You watch as it starts spitting out blood and then looks towards you. You see its hands start to glow with magic.
It's a magic spider, Beach.
Try me.
Beach the spider knows magic. Panic.
So, if just real quick, if you roll twice its AC,
Sorry,
is that considered a crit?
No,
Yeah, that's a next.
that's in
That's not a thing.
that's not a thing in D&D.
But you're
It
the
is
DM, you
now
can make it a thing.
Jezebel's turn though.
Alright, I'm gonna move over to the side. Over there, right?
Make it dumber.
Alright, I'm gonna whip out Mercy. I'm gonna try this bad boy out.
Okay.
3 shots. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so go
Its
ahead
face.
and fire 3 magic
Are you wanting
missiles.
to kill it?
2. Of course. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 1 force damage.
10 plus 1 force damage, so 11.
Yep.
As you fire it off, you watch as the magic missiles blast chunks of this creature's flesh off of its body. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. All right.
It is its turn now.
It is the creature's turn.
The creature gets to attack?
What kind of game is this?
How dare you?
What are you playing at here?
I thought this was just a punching simulator. Right? We just go in there and we just do a bunch of damage to nothing.
Chicken Puncher 3000.
I thought we were in creative mode. I
That'd
didn't
be
know.
rough.
It's
You're
gonna
rough.
put you all exhausted too.
No! Alright, I'm pretty far away. It'll be possible.
It's gonna cast a spell at you.
No, it's going to
Okay,
cast
you
a spell on
got,
me.
you got 2 people right in his face. There's no way.
It's going to cast a spell on
There's
me.
no way.
Do you think I fear exhaustion? I was
Alright.
born in exhaustion.
So
Raised
you
by
watch
it,
Nice
molded.
little
as the
fucking
creature brings its hands up
Attack of opportunity.
and it goes ahead and casts Bane It's going to cast Bane on 3 targets right in front of it. So I need charisma saving throws for those people.
But before that, then it does the attack of opportunity.
Don't
It's
you
got Warcaster.
fucking dare.
Huh?
It's got Warcaster.
Let's go. No, Sentinel.
Oh no.
Sentinel. If it attacks anything other than me, then I get an attack of opportunity.
It's not attacking, it's casting a spell.
Well, I mean, if it's targeting
That sounds like
anything
an
else.
attack. That sounds pretty aggressive, man.
It's just
You want to read it?
Oh, rip it, your mandolin. What?
Yeah,
Oh, that fucking sucks. My rolls suck though, so I got
There we go.
11.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack
7.
against a target other than you, so it is an attack.
Did you get it?
7.
So technically, it's an attack. All right.
That's also a negative 3.
So I need
7.
charisma saving throws.
11.
7.
13.
Okay. You feel Falner and Jezebel, both of you feel the Bane take effect.
Oh, thank God. Falmer.
And, or sorry, not Falner, but Lavender and Jezebel, both of you feel the Bane take effect as you see a almost magical symbol of Lolth form and over your chest. And as it does, it cracks and shatters, and the shards fly into your body. However, Smallvross, as it forms over you, your belief and will and tempest
Just bleed through it.
overpowers, and you shout and explode the spell, and it has no effect over you.
Smallville, strongest there is.
As this happens,
Do we not take damage from this?
you watch
No, you just have.
Disadvantage on
as
things.
2
I
more.
don't know if we can tell them that.
Oh, yeah, you
Well,
probably,
we have to know
you'll know when you.
because we have to roll
Hello?
for disadvantage.
How you doing? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Are you looking at his butt?
No, that's your way back here, bud.
I'm
As
sorry. What's this now?
The 2 that were hanging on his back. Oh,
smaller
I lied.
creatures begin to drop from the ceiling.
And Swolvross is there. Oh, fuck.
The creatures land, and as they do, their daggers out.
Yeah.
Do I want to gamble, dude?
Okay.
Do I want to gamble?
Gamble, man.
Gamble?
Let me go ahead and just add them to the initiative board.
What's the gamble? Doesn't involve hitting us.
He's just going
Don't
to
do it.
He's
You
probably,
whack me upside the head with that giant T, I swear to God.
he's probably golfing.
Oh, I'd be
Wow.
ashamed, just like those Eldritch Blasts. You see,
Oh,
you hear him say wow?
You
No,
already
hold
got
on.
back
Did
to
you hear
that.
him say wow?
What?
Like they just all rolled like really high.
No, they all rolled the lowest out of the entire
Oh.
thing.
Unless that's a lot. He's trying to make us
One did throw himself between Falner and Lavender though.
What? Wait, how did I get you
No one
back?
gets between us.
No, that was me getting you back.
Unless
For
we
what?
want to.
Don't think I forgot
Not
about
even-
the arrows in my leg.
Not even the women's.
That was another campaign. That was a lifetime ago.
Okay, so Smallvross.
Yes. Small Vrosh smash. Small Vrosh smash. Small Vrosh savage attack.
Oh my fucking God! Are you really saying that out
Yes.
loud?
I'm using guided strike.
Oh my God!
I
So he
That
goes
was
into a
unfair.
full dum-dum rage.
Doesn't decrease your intelligence.
over 30.
That is a hit.
Barely. Yeah, D4 to your
Thank you.
damage.
That was not a good roll. But
That was also.
7.
Are you kidding me?
The
I rolled a
D4
1 on that and then a 3 on that, but it still comes to 13.
13 damage.
13 damage.
So that would be
On the big one.
that's close.
So, with that though,
All right. You bring your axe up again. Ooh, you bury it into its abdomen. You pull the axe out. You nearly chopped him in half. Do you have a bonus action you're doing?
Smash round 2.
I
Smash these.
I am going to. There's a bonus action like ready yourself. Or-
No, bonus action is another thing you can do in your turn.
Okay, then no.
Okay,
That's
Kaz,
it.
you are up.
Alright, I'm going to swing on the one that just landed next to me.
Okay,
Which one?
This one.
roll to hit.
Okay, does a 21 hit?
That is a hit.
That is a critical.
He's gonna get ones again.
Stop it.
Seems to be our luck tonight.
13. 17 damage.
Okay. You actually, as you turn and you spin towards the creature, you take your weapon and as it lands, it turns and doesn't even get a chance, and you just quickly right through its head. And as you pull the rapier out, it drops dead.
Oh, sorry, I was saying this one, not the one in front of him. Cool.
Okay, cool. All right. Good. One can attack Fulmer then.
And then
Good. Good.
I'm going to.
He's trying to hit me like I'm Super Mario and knock me down to regular Mario
Going
size.
to
Dude.
go
Gotta get
here.
that mush, that, those
Disengage.
shrooms, my boy.
Wait, do I get a negative on AC?
No, I wasn't saying anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can use disengage as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
disengage, hide, and all.
All right, so that's going to be Fulner. You were up.
There's a guy right behind you, buddy.
Alright.
The more I think about it, the angrier I get.
Alright, so I'm going to. Interesting. Fuck it. I'll just do right across on the one right in front of me, or right behind me, I guess. I would say he might want to do attack of opportunity.
Go ahead.
That is a 17 to hit.
It's a hit.
That is 8 damage.
Okay.
That was my action.
Do you got anything else?
That's,
Okay.
that's all I got. I'm sorry. I'm thinking.
You blast the ice towards the creature as it crackles and shatters over their skin. That means it is actually that creature's turn now. So now it is going to roll on you. And it is going to do multi-attack, all 3 attacks.
Why is everything attack me? It has a multi attack.
Oh no. Oh no.
And last
I think you
one.
have a diamond.
Should have done.
Okay, all 3 miss.
But
What?
Really?
So as it
Oh, fuck.
slashes towards you, you duck, bob, and weave. It was a 4, 5, and a 7.
Halflings really are lucky.
Really all. But I'm all your good.
Lavende, you are now up.
Do I have line of sight for this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I wasn't sure if there's a wall. Like...
Are you the skeleton?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
He's
Did
skinny
you see how
as-
skinny that boy is?
And then subtract 4 from your roll.
So I'm still hitting, boy. Because I just rolled a 19.
Oh.
So that is a 26 to hit.
Go ahead and roll a d4 to subtract.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, because of the
Bane.
Yeah. The
Oh,
thing
I
was.
forgot Okay.
Not bad.
Oh, yeah, so that's 28
Okay,
to hit.
that's a hit.
And I'm going to use Planar Warrior again as a bonus action. Because it seems I can use that as much as I want, apparently. So that's another d8. Plus, it's a d8, no d6. 12. That is 12.
We got this. We got this.
8, 20 damage.
Okay,
Fucking hope so.
you fire that arrow right through its head. It drops down dead. You said that's Planar Warrior?
Yeah,
What is it? It just gives you a d8 of damage on anything?
yeah. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time you hit that creature on this turn with an attack, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage and takes an extra D8 force damage from the attack.
So he's probably going to be
Oh,
not
okay.
bad.
It's my class.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And it doesn't say that I don't have like a box where I can take it.
Interesting. Okay, so that's gonna be Jezebel, you're up.
Jezebel.
I'm gonna try use it again, see if it fires.
So anyway, she saw
Fire?
a blast.
It fires.
Alright, it's finished.
He fires three shots every time.
So that's 4,
She could do.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9
And then
damage.
10.
Against the big one?
Yes.
How do you want to do it?
I want to go right up to it, put it against its little fucking bug head. Blast him in the head 3 times.
Alright, you walk up to the insectoid-like creature as you put the pistol to the head. You watch it glow with magic. And you blow this creature's head clean off of its shoulders.
Please don't explode into baby spiders. Please don't explode into baby spiders. That's not its final form, is it?
Alright.
He busts
You
out
notice
with
at this
spider
point,
baby.
it would be the other 2 creatures' turn, and they're going to use disengage actions.
That's what we
They can't disengage from me!
This one can.
That one can, yes.
And this one's going to attempt to.
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple it.
Wait, how are you going to do that?
Huh?
Is it because of Sentinel?
Yeah. Here, let me pull it up.
Don't you need both hands to hold that giant T?
It's a spirit weapon. I think
Yeah.
it floats on its own,
Yeah,
doesn't
okay,
it?
does float, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Creatures
Oh,
provoke
fucking
attack of
fucked up.
opportunity even if they take a disengage action.
Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead. Roll the hit.
Does a 17.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, I'm gonna try to tackle it to the ground.
You want to try to tackle it to the ground.
Yeah, pin it down.
Oh, you're doing a grapple. You're not doing an attack. You can attack on an attack of opportunity. You can't grab him.
I can't try to like jump on him.
I'll let you do an attack because that's what attack of opportunity is.
Yeah.
A grapple's not an attack.
Grapple is like a special maneuver.
All right. I'm gonna try to. Can I use that?
Yeah,
towards,
I'll tell you what. I'll let you go ahead and try to grab him. You can try to grab him.
All right. So I try to grab.
Sure,
him?
why not?
Knife
Okay.
fingers.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, roll to grab him.
Like again?
What if someone grappled you with knife fingers?
Then they
What if
stab
they
you
were- what if
many
they were
times.
penis hands?
12.
What's wrong with you?
I'm pretty
Should
sure
maybe think of
if
it
he's got a
versus
strength
it.
bonus at all, he's gonna be able to break out.
Did she?
And then it made me think.
Yeah,
of it.
strength plus 1.
And it
So
made me think of it
13.
with penis hands.
So as you go to grab him, your arms wrap around his waist, and he
Oh wait, hold on. No, if it's strength, is it just a strength roll or is it an attack roll?
grapple. A grapple is you do grapples through as an athletics check.
You do it as a strength check?
As an athletics check, or yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess like either way, that's the same. So, I guess yeah, that's fine.
Does it, if it's, don't you got advantage right now?
Strength checks, you have advantage.
Quick math. That's a 15.
Okay. You grab around this creature as it's trying to struggle and break free and get away from you.
Who do you work for? Cause, what does that mean?
It's gonna just start stabbing you now.
Oh, yikes.
Like an angry child.
Butter knives.
Drax inside the alien.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty
so
much.
one of those hit.
How could they miss?
4, so that's gonna be 6 damage.
Is it, it's
Oh,
not
stabbing
speaking
with your
undercommon.
legs.
It seems to be just squealing. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, do you speak Undercommon?
Wait, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on my sheet. Oh no, never mind. I guess it is.
Because it would make sense in your backstory for you not to know it.
Yeah. Elvish and thieves can't in common.
Yep. Yeah,
Which is weird. It's Elvish.
So it starts stabbing me?
it tries to stab
Death
you.
hug.
Okay, so you want to try to
Lenny.
Crush it.
Oh,
Because I'm a...
Oh God, Lenny.
I mean,
Lenny.
I can understand what it's saying. If
Good
you
thing we
feel
got a
like not-
gun.
Do you know what it's saying?
Give me a minute. I'm gonna cast comprehend languages.
Okay. When you cast comprehend language, you listen to the creature as it's squealing. It does not seem to be a language. It seems to be more of a
Battle shop.
it seems to be more of like a animalistic sound. It's not even really a language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, small Ross. No, that's not a language. It's just screaming.
Okay, then.
Pop its head.
All right. I'm on death. Squeeze it. to death.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Does damage?
Come on, Lenny. You got this, bud.
Do I... What do I roll for that?
Same as if you were doing an unarmed attack.
So just strength.
Okay, so that's 5.
Okay. It's gonna try to break out again.
Good luck.
Okay.
Do I contest that?
Yeah, contest it.
Didn't say about Tempest.
20.
It fails. It's still alive though.
Squeezing it again.
Okay, another 5 damage. It's gonna try to break out again.
Is this the combat from now on?
Contest it.
I'm okay with it.
Is he just struggling with this thing?
He's you can see him slowly killing this with just by hugging it.
That's another over 20. It's like 25.
Okay.
26,
you're gonna
27.
Bear hug it again.
Yeah.
All right. You squeeze it. You can see it's giving up fight, but it's gonna try to break out one more time.
I hope it hits on that 20.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, you watch a small rush, and you see the back snap.
I'm going to take its body, and I'm going to whip it into the freaking web.
Give me a strength check, or give me an athletics check.
Well, that's a natural 20. So 20, 30? 30 even?
Jesus.
30.
Yeah.
Okay. You watch as you chuck this small creature. It flies through the air. You watch as its body hits the web and falls all the way back down to the ground.
Okay.
Some impressive stuff there, small
This
guy.
is a new form. Tempest must grant it to me.
I'd drop it.
I drop it.
You shrink back down to normal size.
This is good. A new power Tempest has granted me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna retrieve my axe.
He clearly did something to impress him.
So, like I was saying earlier,
Good job, children.
there's gonna be more than just cave fishers down here.
A lot more.
That's a dryad.
What?
So, what do we know about them?
What are their eggs worth?
It's dead.
I won't be worried about that. I'd be worried about what's coming, because not only that, but we've been making a lot of noise.
What's this we?
It's a collective.
It's mostly small brass.
And small brass kills everything.
Okay. Well, that's just not some.
I don't think you understand me. Even swinging a weapon around is enough vibration to trigger them. So yes, collectively we are making a lot of noise.
I'm not making a lot of noise. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just saw you.
Should we keep going?
Stab the thing in the head with your sword.
Yeah, and it died immediately.
You're missing the point, Kaz.
Okay.
You are missing the point. Tempest clearly has chosen us to be on
That is
the
the
right
point.
path.
Right.
Okay. So
So we continue.
I'm going to
find the
investigate
eggs.
the Drider.
Okay.
Natural one.
Good job, small brass.
You look at it.
Thank you. Fulton.
You've never seen one of these before.
Yeah, I've only
Can we talk
heard of
about
them.
the new
Yeah.
weapon you demonstrated tonight?
What? What about it?
The giant teeth.
I know. I don't like to use magic in battle.
Do they have lost
That's
symbol
not-
on them too?
Is it really magic if it's still a weapon? I've summoned one. That is
I'm
what it
not
was.
so much concerned about the magic part. I'm talking about the form they took. The giant T again.
Yes.
Was that? I assume that stands for.
Stands for Tempest.
Tempest.
Tempest the Great.
Okay. Like that. Like your commitment.
Tempest the Triumphant.
No, Tempest the Great.
Maybe it just
Do
stands for
these-
the truth.
Anything about these runes
He is the truth.
look like any sort of worship or temple?
You give me a knowledge history.
3.
Actually makes a lot of sense. These ruins seem to be old. Very old. They don't even look like they date within the contract era. These look like they're before contract, before the divine contract.
Okay.
But you can tell that it is very old, archaic elven.
Right, Lavender.
So it
Where's the breeze?
looks elven.
Where we
It looks
going?
elven.
Is there any sort of like text or anything?
You haven't seen anything like that?
As we collect our souls, can we find the breeze again? Or did the breeze just lead us to this?
You can still feel that draft. You can still feel the pull.
Whichever way that's coming from.
Okay.
This way we'll head.
The party continues to move through the cavern, now into this more or less a dilapidated ruins. You see pillars, statues of old elven figures. You start to see what looks like large constructed pillars and monuments. This must have either been a place of worship, place of government, a place of power. There's a strangeness to this. The type of ruins that you're in doesn't seem like an old, forgotten crypt. This feels older. With your passive perception, you make your way into a new room. You see what looks like a similar lantern that Kaz brought. On the floor, the lantern light has died.
The one I'm getting.
No,
No,
the
I'm
one
gonna
on
go
the
pick it
floor.
up. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna hold it up next to the one Fauna's holding. What do you make of this? Belonged to your friend.
Well, that belongs to the apprentice that's gone missing, so...
I'm gonna like smack it, see if it turns on.
It's
It's not working.
it's an incantation, and I go over and try to turn it on.
It turns back on.
Is there anything on the ground, like,
Yeah,
where,
they can have
where
that.
they found that? Oh,
Give me
Okay.
investigation.
16.
16. Okay. You look like you're not quite sure because it's a little dry. You think it might be dried blood. You see a few specks. Do you want to follow it?
Yeah. I think I might have something.
You begin to follow it before you eventually lead to the base of a wall. And at this base, it's actually, now you're pretty sure it's blood. There's a good amount of dried blood at the base. And you watch as it rides up this wall. It quickly turns into webbed. And as you look up along the walls, there's these body-like sacks stuck to the walls.
Maybe.
I'm just picturing this.
Are they within like reaching
I just
distance?
No, they're high up there.
They're high up
Maybe
there.
authors in one of these.
And one of what?
These
What are those?
things on the walls.
Well, those are most likely people. I'm assuming that, well, the apprentice might be in one of those.
Probably. The odds are very high, and I vote we don't fuck with it. We
Why?
keep going.
Why are they like that?
Well, Arthur could be in one of those.
And he's dead, isn't he?
Well,
What are they?
if drivers are like spiders, they like to eat the food alive.
Those are alive?
We don't know.
Possible. I don't know.
Someone, cut those down.
It's
I'm
pretty
not
high up.
tall enough.
Use your magic.
Don't you have a floating tea you can use?
It doesn't float. I have to hold it. Wait, hold on. Maybe it does.
I'm pretty sure it does.
This is all new to me.
Try it. Give it a try.
All
See if
right,
it
hold
floats.
on. Is it more higher than 20 feet?
Is it more higher than 20 feet?
Yes.
It's about 20 feet in the air.
Okay. Then I will use spiritual weapon again to summon my T-axe.
Right.
To cut
And
them
just
down.
for reference, did you leave your axe stuck to the wall?
No,
near
he-
the
No,
door?
I said I
You
grabbed it.
grabbed it. Okay.
Try to do it gently. Don't make too many vibrations.
It's not up to me at this point. It's Tempest.
That's really not. It's really
Okay.
not. It's not that hard.
So you used your weapon to bring it down?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
18.
You hook your spiritual weapon onto this webbing and you pull. It takes a little bit. It starts to tear and you finally feel it crunch and pull down. As it breaks from the wall, it was really light. And you watch it fall and hit the ground.
Wait. I would imagine I would try to catch it.
Do you want to try to catch it?
Yes, I want to try to
You
catch
can
it.
give me an acrobatics check. Or actually, give me a reflex save to try to check it.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you can catch it. It falls right onto your arms. You feel like it's like holding a body bag of melted marshmallow. It immediately just sticks to your skin.
I don't know why you want. Don't
Can
touch
I-
that.
Pull my arm
No.
off of it.
Oh.
It's stuck. You can try to give me a strength check with disadvantage now.
Hope it's that. Okay, so 13.
Doesn't come off.
Guys,
Well, just put it down.
I
I
can't.
don't think it can.
I'm stuck.
You stop. All right.
Yes. Someone help me. Don't touch it.
I'm gonna
Grab
take
my
my
arms.
dagger and like slice like an inch above where it's at and see if like we can slice it off
You try
his
to
arms.
slice it around here.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Pray for me.
While this is happening, you notice that
Mostly pray for his
the
arms.
inside the bag on the top, you see it starting to kind of rise and move. You can feel something squirming around on the inside.
Can I
Keep rolling sixes. 11.
take my
11?
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another strength check. You can do one without disadvantage now.
That's even worse.
Okay.
Can I go to the top of it and like cut open like a seam on
Yeah.
the top?
Try. Give me a sleight of hand. Are you trying to do it delicately or
Delicately, yeah.
Smirking.
give me a sleight of hand check?
Dude, I know there's like some rabid animal in there. And we're just like, yeah, we rescued the.
It's a guinea pig.
Probably
26.
Okay. You
It's a guinea pig.
bring it up and slice across, and as it does this, you can see immediately just a plume of dust comes out of this bag as you see what looks like a dehydrated teenager just like shriveled up. His eyes are eaten out, his body, and then his mouth opens, and you watch as spiders just start to spread out, and they just swarm all over Smallbross's body.
I don't know why you started this. This was clearly a bad idea, but we did it
Smallbross,
anyway.
you are now covered in spiders.
All right, there's only one thing
They're
to do, set
now
them on
all
fire.
starting to bite you. I need con
Does have
saves.
oil on 'em. He does have the oil on him.
Would you like us to
Oh
set you
my
on fire?
god, I almost casted Sacred Flames by accident too.
Please give me a con save.
Con save? Alright. Does a 13. No, I'm sorry. 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're free to fire. So
You watch as Small Frost just gets bit. They're just like ravaging his body at the moment. Small Frost, go ahead and take 2 points of damage.
Jesus. Just hold the lantern up to him.
Are you gonna be okay?
Oh, like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine.
They're still biting you though.
I'm pissed.
Alright, so let's
Get my arms off of this!
I
I'm gonna.
don't know what to do.
Give me another strength check.
Alright.
It's out of my comfort zone right now.
Should we try to...
Alright, so does
They're afraid
a.
of fire. But he's also
Does a
covered
23.
With your increased
oil.
fury now,
Vigor.
you're able to just rip your arms off of it as you grab and you peel it off and you slam it on the ground. What are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna do a combination of trying to smack them all while rolling around on the ground
Okay.
to use my body weight to crush the rest of them.
All right. Go ahead and give me another con save.
I'm going to hold the lantern up to the wall as he's doing that. Is there like an estimate on how many are...
21.
Go ahead and take another 1 point of damage. But you effectively end up wiping off the rest of the spiders and stopping them from biting you.
Is there like a... Can I tell how many there are? Like by holding up that lantern? Because she gave me the
It's
lantern.
probably, from just a quick rough estimate,
Yeah.
looks like maybe 10, 15.
Oh hell.
Oh,
You don't have time.
Alright,
So you
No,
said it
no,
looked like a teenager?
Yeah, looks like a teenager.
No, I don't want to look through them if that stuff
Well
comes out.
dead. Looks like all the fluid in his body was sucked out of him.
Yeah, I
Can
know.
I investigate the body?
Sure.
The smaller still rolling around the ground.
alright. Let's try that again.
No.
No. We
I
don't...
vote.
No, this time I won't catch it.
We don't...
Why? They're clearly
21.
dead in there.
21.
Maybe not
It
all
doesn't
of
take
them.
you very long to
It's
realize.
just-
Do we
true
care
that-
though? Is it our
that
problem?
it
I don't
could-
think it
It
is.
might be our problem.
It's not.
I'm going to go for it again. I'm gonna use
Hold on.
my weapon to go ahead and
Okay.
cut down another.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to resolve one conversation, then we'll go over to another.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't even hear that in the conversation.
He's investigating the body.
It doesn't take you very long as you look at the body. It is wearing robes that are affiliated with the cloisters of mage guilds.
Does he have any like necklace or signet that I could take off of him?
Yeah, there is a ring. There's a mage guild ring.
Okay, I'm gonna take the ring.
Wow, he was in the first stack. What? Sucks. That's lucky. Found him first try.
I'm assuming he chose the one that had the blood trail, so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Now you were to do small Ross?
I'm gonna cut down another one.
Smallross, think about it this way. You picked the one with the fresh blood trail. Look at how he turned out. These are clearly older than that. How do you think it is?
She is right. They do look older.
And there's a lot of them.
I mean, if you're going to do it yourself, I can play this game all day, watch you roll around, try and get a bunch of little spiders off of
I
you.
won't catch it.
Alright, I'm going to take a few steps back.
So they all look older?
Yeah, they don't. None of these look like. None of them are even moving.
Maybe you're right. I guess all we can do is fight for their honor. Of course, Tempest did choose not to favor them, so.
Okay.
You're a very confusing individual.
Well,
Maybe we should keep moving.
this answers a question for me. The lad's, well, obviously dead. But at
What
least
lad?
the apprentice I was looking for.
What apprentice?
No.
This loud roar echoes throughout the cavern.
Sorry about your ears, chat.
Was that Arthur?
What was
No,
that?
that doesn't sound like my uncle.
My nipples literally got hard.
Oh.
Yo, I could feel it.
What direction did that come from?
They grew
Deeper
across
into the
table.
cavern. Deeper into the ruins.
Let's find out what that is.
Why?
Is it
Because-
towards, is it?
Sounded
But is it where
big.
we? Is it where we need to go though?
Mm.
It's the way of the
Yes.
draft.
Yes.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
That did not sound
It
good.
sounded big. It sounds scary. It sounds like something
Don't
that
worry.
could easily kill
If it's
us.
big, Tempest will make
It
me
did sound
big.
very big.
Okay.
We have Tempest on our side. Our victory is sure.
True.
Probably.
Bro.
Okay, well, either way, smile for us.
All right.
Oh, do we really? I mean, we can just turn around right now.
Well, we haven't found any eggs, and we haven't found.
I'm
Arthur.
fine with not finding any of it. I don't like the sound of that.
Well, we can't have.
If fear
Only
overtakes
way is
you,
through.
Listen, we can
then leave.
we can go very carefully. Very
But those who
stealthy.
have heart, follow me.
I feel like I should ignore him.
Okay, so I fell small for us.
Fuck.
Okay.
This is why we stayed back in the first place,
Well, you know
Jezebel.
Well, we need them to kill the crew back on the ship, so
Oh, that's
I'm
happening.
kind of stuck either way. Oh yeah, that's happening.
Did they deserve to die?
Yeah, sorry. No, well, everyone kind of does, right? Everyone's done something.
I don't deserve to die.
You've done something.
Yo, you hyped me up way too much, like making me huge. That was a mistake.
Okay. You all follow.
Can we be? Is this like a finished kind of thing, or is this
Yes.
still a cave? All right, then I think we should be sneaky.
However, as you go heading forward, you notice that the clear hallway that is constructed, elaborate hallway that starts to curve in a half crescent shape. You look, and the floor is lined with what looks like these small spherical mucus-like eggs. You start to get a smell of like turpentine or alcohol.
We should just.
What is only alcohol?
Is this what they were looking for?
I think these are the eggs.
You walk past them. You notice it turns into some cavern again, and as it begins to do a 180, as you make your way around, you see what looks like. Give me a perception check.
How fucking dare you?
Can
Fuck, 11.
we use our
a
passive
16.
perception?
Yeah, if you want to use that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I got the 16, which is higher than my passive.
15.
Yeah, I got a 4.
I got an unnatural 20.
I'll just say this is fine. You guys,
We've defeated him.
it's fine. So this is more. It was more or less to see if you would recognize what it is, not necessarily that you'd see it. You were going to see it regardless
Oh,
because your passive perception. So basically, when I'm telling you to roll perception, there's a chance to fail at something.
okay. Well, I'll roll. That's cool. Here we go. Natural 20.
Okay, very well.
So that's a 20,
4,
25.
25.
All right,
Perception. Good boy.
here we go.
Could have had the 15.
As you peer into this room, you notice that the room is filled with these eggs. There seems to be bodies strewn apart. You smell fresh blood. You hear the sound of jaws crunching on bone. In the center of the room, you see what looks like drow-like skin. This mane of white hair coming off the head and down the back. You see 4 arms hulking and just rippling with muscles as it turns, its eyes glow with just bright red fury. Has this wolf-like snout.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh, we did.
Ew.
The fuck? That?
What the fuck is that?
Switch into. I want them to see that. I don't know what the
As
fuck.
it turns and looks towards the party. Good. Fresh meat. I was getting bored in here. Let's play. And that's where we're gonna end the night.
Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Look at
this.
this shit. You see that shit? We don't like it. We don't do her.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like
So,
it.
everyone, thank you all for coming in tonight. That was the end of episode 12, The Dark Below. So, stay tuned for episode 13 next Sunday. And we'll be back tomorrow with Vampire the Masquerade, Chicago by Night. Did you have a title for tomorrow?
Well, if they want to find out, they have to join the Discord. It'll be announced tomorrow afternoon.
And we had quite a few new people joining today, so if
Welcome.
you haven't followed us on YouTube, if you want to catch up on any videos, we have a YouTube.
Yep.
We have a Discord, Twitter, Instagram.
And if you have
all
any
that.
Yeah.
questions about this,
Exactly.
joining the Discord and asking me there is the best way to do it. Or just ask the questions on the YouTube channels if you don't want to join the Discord. I understand because there's a lot of people that have they're part of 20,000 Discord channels. It just gets insane. But nonetheless, thank you all for coming out, and we had a great time. And next time, hopefully we can finish up this dungeon. So remember, everyone, best time to tell stories is whenever it's near dark. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow.